Okay, so we're live and we're playing some BX Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Thousand Towers campaign, and I've lost track of how many sessions it is. I think it's number 9, but I've screwed up and there's multiple number 5s. So if you're watching this not live right now and you're kind of following them in order, you have no idea what's going on. That neither do I. So anyways, we're back in Chelmsford Shire, where a couple weeks have passed since the last adventure where the party got pretty beat up. There were some pretty severe injuries and loss of clothing and armor. And back in the for this session, while a smaller group does some more exploration. So I guess we'll cut to maybe you guys are in the house discussing what you want to do, and I'll just have you introduce your characters, and you guys can figure out which, if you want to go back to the main dungeon area, or if you want to explore some of the rumors that you picked up in the past. So I'm just going to go left to right. So Alexander, go ahead and introduce your characters.
I am playing Samantha Dobler, who is a 2nd level halfling. Hooray, finally hit 2nd level. She is very outgoing, very chattery, very energetic, and she throws rocks at things. And I am also introducing Lily Alison. Isidore de Clark got pretty badly injured, and he finally, through his injuries, realized how to heal people. And so now he is spending a lot of time trying to patch up the party members that are injured. So he did not want to go, and also his armor got destroyed. So they sent for new armor to be made, and now he has to paint his armor. He's too busy painting his armor to go on adventures. So Elison is coming. She is a scion. She calls herself a cleric, but she's actually a scion, and likes to throw daggers at things.
Nice.
And with me, I have Christina, who's playing
Ramsey Van Dale, and she's cleric. She also worships Jasia. She really likes green a lot, kind of like me. And then my other character is Sidone. He's an elf. He thinks he's all hot stuff, but really he's kind of not, although he is very likable. And he always carries his mirror on him and walks around in shorts, unless he has to wear armor.
Nice. So like short shorts, or we're talking about like down to your knee shorts?
No, booty shorts, right?
I'd say like thigh length.
Oh,
okay. So that's not that bad. Almost culottes. Okay, that seems reasonable. Speaking of shorts, Tony.
You see in the back of the house, standing out by a garden, a large human male that stands about 6'3", maybe wide also, as he's adjusting his furs and his leathers and his chainmail that he wears underneath all of it. Has been freshly laundered by his sidekick. But he's sitting there looking out at the morning sun as it's rising, and he holds up a lock of silver hair up towards the sun as the sunlight comes through and hits the silver hair. He closes his hand real quickly and he puts it back into one of his belt pouches. I guess I better go tell them we're going after them goblins. Sometimes they're not easy to chop their heads off. But I'm ready. As he turns to head back into the house, but is Bane Tilmore, human fighter, standing at the window inside of the house, cleaning up the morning dishes from the breakfast that they just had as a group, is a very tiny, diminutive human female with this whitish, almost silverish hair that is pulled up into a small, almost not really a ponytail, but a small that she's gathered up in the back now as it's kind of got down and touched beneath her shoulders. And she sees Bane coming back in, and she just thinks to herself, oh, I hope he has a good temper today. He's been very upset by all the ones that have been hurt last time. I hope he's in a better mood today. And that is going to be Adrian, the human acrobat.
Nice. Petite yet strong. And Marcus.
Yep, today I'm going to be playing Grayson, finally. He's healed up. So I think you would see him. He's a kind of a puny fellow, judging by his low strength and low charisma. He's not very good looking. So he tends to wear a kind of a pale white mask. So he's donning that for the first time in weeks as he's kind of excitedly sharpening up his daggers and probably making a bit more of a mess for Adrian the cleanup than is necessary because he's probably eaten a lot, getting his strength back and all. Sitting next to him, kind of looking bored and ready to get out, is Tracy, who's a fighter. She's a bit taller than Grayson. She's been filling in for him for the past few sessions, and she's still level 1. So, yeah, that's how I'm playing.
Okay. But you're going to run Grayson as your main character, get him back in action.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, so yeah, so you guys are discussing, I guess, because there was some rumors that you guys have picked up a few weeks back. You've been doing other adventures since, but you were discussing possibly pursuing one of those, I guess.
Bane, as he walks in, looks towards Tracy and Grayson, being some of the original members also. I don't know. We've got a couple things. I guess Athanasius, he's run off with that singing girl. I don't think he's ever coming back now, but some of the other members are hurt so bad. I think we need to try to look into some of those rumors. You know, Red had that rumor that I thought was a bunch of bull, but it turned out to be pretty true. But what do you think, Grayson, Tracy? We can either go chase cockroach men or we can go chase those goblins. And as he says that, he looks towards who he calls Crash. Well, how do you think, Crash? Have you got your blades sharpened? Because those goblin heads are pretty hard to cut off.
I don't have any blades. I only have a warhammer and some arrows. And it'd be really hard to cut them off with arrows.
You better let me do it then.
But there's cockroach men. That sounds so weird. Let's go kill them.
Grayson nods. Oh, go ahead.
It don't matter. Y'all decide. You know me. I'll go anywhere.
Yes, all I remember before I was taken out, as we'll say. I just remember something about a river made of kale. Did you ever explore that?
No, remember, I don't eat too much of those green veggies.
Ah, but if you drink it, it's even better.
Right. And the Kale River it's actually a branch off let me show you the map, just so you guys, because you guys have been around for a bit, so you kind of know where stuff is. I'm just going to share this thing. Location window. Okay, so this is like the general area. I don't know why I made it bigger. You guys can't see that. Okay, so you guys are here in Chelmsfordshire, right? You see my mouse?
Yep.
The rumors of the cockroach men was down near Tarryfield. The Kale River is one of the branches off of the main river effluent over here. So, it's basically like a smaller river that doesn't quite get on the map because it's too small, but it's like in this general area. You guys have been somewhere in this general area. If you remember, you were this town over here is the one where all the buildings have like mirrors on them.
Yep.
Yep. And then Salt Deep is like a pit type town, which I don't think you actually went to. You headed in that direction, but you can go to it. So you've been in this general direction. Again, this is like a mirror town. The people think that apparently there was vampires or something at one point. So now all the walls are covered with mirrors. You're here now. You could either take the roads, of course, which is a longer route, or you can just go right across. This is basically grasslands if you want to go there. And of course, Tarryfield, you could just go down this road here.
How far would Tarryfield be, like if we leave? Roughly?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 8 hexes, so you're looking at 16. It's about a day, basically, a little bit more than a day. And to go to the other one, if you took the most direct route, you're probably talking 2.5, 3 days.
Why don't we just go down the closest one and look at it first? I need a little extra money. I don't care much about money, but I gotta have a little extra gold. We're gonna have to pay rent on this house again.
Grayson,
If If those cockroach men ain't down there, I guess we can cut across and cut off some goblin heads.
At the sound of you saying gold, Grayson perks up and says, "Ooh, that's my vote, whatever that was." Tracy just shrugs.
Right. So basically the rumors that you had is that these cockroach men are actually kidnapping children. They're slavers apparently, but somebody had killed one, and apparently inside of its belly was a gold nugget. So they believe that they eat gold. So says the rumor. And of course, goblins. You chop their head off, and you can give them to the local guard, and they give you a reward for it.
Well, Crash ain't got nothing to chop heads off, she said. I guess we ought to go. I guess she can bash in those cockroach people pretty easy with that hammer.
Yeah. Crash them and bash them, right?
Let's go.
Okay. You want to head down towards Terryfield? And see if you can locate any signs of the activity with the cockroach people? You're just going to hit the road?
Since that morning time, I'd say hit the road. Maybe we'll get there before or right at dark.
Yeah, you'll probably get to Terryfield right in the evening. Basically, it's a full day's travel to get to it. So you're on foot because nobody has horses or anything. You have one draft horse. Are you going to take that with you?
I would say I would vote for no. I wouldn't see a reason unless somebody had a reason.
To carry back stuff, maybe. I mean, where are these slavers? Are they like in tunnels?
All you know is what you heard, which is that the guy he actually killed one near Terryfield. It was not outside though. It was not in a tunnel. Rather, it was outside. You're gonna have to probably go to the area and do a little investigation because you don't have much more than that.
Well, I mean, I'd rather not bring a horse and not need it because then it might get eaten.
Yeah, let's leave our horse here.
Okay, yeah, you can leave the horse. All right, so you guys grab whatever you're going to grab, I guess. You probably don't, you can flip your canteens and take a little food with you, but you don't need necessarily to grab a lot of rations if you're going to go to Terryfield, which I will tell you about in a second. Look up Terryfield.
And then as soon as I walk outside, Samantha says, "Hey, Sidon, I know you creepy motherfucker."
I'm not creepy. I'm beautiful. What are you talking about? Kind of gestures to himself,
Bane, come look at this creepy elf.
Is the elf in armor right now or not?
No, he's just wearing shorts.
I ain't gonna protect you very good out there, but good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, so do you want to don armor before you leave, or are you going to walk in shorts until you feel like you need armor?
How long does it take to put on armor?
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it on begrudgingly. He doesn't want to, but...
Well, who tells him to?
Ramsey.
Ramsey?
Yeah, Ramsey's like, you should probably put on armor. Kind of sneers at her. Puts on armor.
Yeah, you guys can pack up whatever you need. If you're taking anything unusual, then just let me know now. Otherwise, I'll just assume you have regular stuff. And it's a road now. It's a dotted road, as you notice on the map, which means that it's not the major road, so it's not patrolled by the unyielding fist consistently. So it's clear, but it's a little wildernessy. So there will be a random encounter roll. So let me see if anything happens on the way to Terryfield. I will tell you that you know this. Terryfield is a pretty poor town. You'll definitely be able to stay there. There's a tavern that you've probably heard of. And there's only one though, and you can rent a place above to stay. So if you guys want to stay there to make a temporary base. And also, that there is actually a giant mansion which has been abandoned for a long time that is rumored to have thousands of cats. So that's basically Terryfield in a nutshell. And you're heading in that direction. So let us look upon our random monster tables to see what happens. Like sound effects of walking down the street or something. You are on here. Last encounter. All right, so you are in. I guess we'll call it. Okay, yeah. So you guys travel half the day to about lunchtime. Like I said, the roads are traveled but not maintained. So it's easy to follow the road, but it's not like they're out here paving them and stuff and taking care of any stones that may have broken, or if there's any bridges, you might have to occasionally kind of be wary about crossing it. But nothing too crazy, and you're able to travel most of the day. You stop, or half the day in which you stop and you have some lunch. And you continue on the second part of the day, and everything goes really smoothly. It's actually a nice clear day. You're making good time. And you can actually see as the sun's starting to set, you see that large house that's rumored to have thousands of cats in it, kind of off to your southwest. And you see, and of course, the road to Terryfield goes kind of southeast. And you can see the small town rising above you as you kind of walk in onto the main streets of Terryfield.
Let's not go up to that house, Grayson. I heard one time if those cats scratch you, you can get a fever from it.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of cats myself. Prefer not to get scratched by them.
Nice.
Yeah. Those new people, man, they're dragging up the back here. I guess we're going to have to sit here and wait on them a minute. They're not... You think an elf in them shorts will be able to keep up a little bit better.
I think he's trying to flaunt his style, as they say.
Okay, so you come into town and you basically see that there's most of the buildings are single-story wood buildings. They're basically, they're not falling apart, but they're certainly not maintained to the highest standards. The road itself is kind of dirt, and it's got some big pothole type areas where the rains have washed away areas that haven't been repaired. And you can see only two large buildings in the town, large-ish. One is very clearly the tavern. It has a big sign on it that says the Wretched.
That sounds like your place, Grayson.
Yeah. It says the Wretched, and the second half of the sign is broken off, so it just says the Wretched. And the other building, which is just two buildings down from it, that's also a two-story building. Looks like it might be what you might call. Looks like it's got it's got a shield out front, like it's like the law, if you will.
I like the sound of that Wretched place.
Yeah, I'm pretty thirsty. All that dust in my throat. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah, I could use a cold ale.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys, walk into town, and there's people around. It's the end of the day, so you can smell some food cooking and stuff, and you can actually see that there's a lot of people that are kind of closing up their shops, blacksmith, whatever, that says the front of their the building just opened up. They just drop it down, and most people are heading in that direction. Seems like this is the place where people go as the sun sets in Terryfield. So you walk into the Wretched, and it's basically got almost no floor. The floor of the tavern is more or less just the dirt, so it's just walls of the building. Planks on the front, bar sitting on top of it, so that's not quite on the ground. So the bartender is slightly, maybe 6 inches higher than he would be if he was on the ground. To very tall people like Bane, that's probably not a big deal, but he can kind of get a good view of the place, which is already getting filled up. There's no real tables per se, except for these small kind of maybe 3 foot diameter, tall kind of tables that you stand at, and there's lots of them, and people are gathered around them. Some people are already have some food in front of them. Other people are drinking, and the place has maybe a dozen people in it already.
Bane walks up to the bartender and he goes, I need 2 mugs of whatever's cold here, and see that fancy elf coming in the door just now? Make him pay for it.
Okay, he looks and he kind of winks at you, and he pours you a cold one. It's not that cold, but it's cold.
As soon as Sidon walks inside, he takes off his armor.
Okay, you come into this place and you just start stripping.
Yeah.
Okay.
He leaves his shorts on.
All right. I mean, people are noticing, but nobody's really saying anything to you per se. Maybe somebody who is right near you, kind of like the table next to where you're at, they move to the next table. But nobody gives you a hard time or anything at this point.
Nice.
Shortly after, you're still taking your armor off. A waitress comes over and says to you, "What else will you have?"
What drinks do you got here?
We have ale and wine and water.
I'll just get some ale.
Okay. She turns back and heads towards the bar. Oh, are you? Is everybody else hanging out with you? Like, who is everybody else up there while the elf is stripping, or did you guys walk away?
Bandit is sitting at a table way next to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grayson and Tracy are with Bane.
Okay. What about Samantha?
Samantha and Lily are going over to Bane and convincing Sidon to come over with them.
Ah,
All right. Yeah. So you're always left by yourself with the elf. Okay. So if you guys order, it's very inexpensive. A couple of coppers will get you an ale at this place, and you're basically starting to get crowded in there. I mean, actually, you've got all this armor like splayed across the floor and around this table, and people are kicking parts of it as they're walking by, not kind of paying attention. And yeah, so roll a d6. Just if you lose any pieces of your armor.
1.
Yeah, something's gone. You don't know what it is yet until you go back on.
I mean, I assume they would have put their armor in their bag.
Yeah, you can't fit an entire suit of armor in a bag.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, something that I won't say now is missing, but you'll find out when the time comes. So yeah, it's getting a bit crowded. Maybe even so much so you're not even seeing the rest of your group through the crowd. If you're hanging out at that table, they do bring you your ale once you're eventually undressed.
Nice.
the main barkeep. What was his description again? Is he like an older fellow or younger?
Yeah, he's actually a middle-aged human. He's kind of chubby. He's your classic kind of bartender. He's kind of a chubby guy. Seems to be friendly enough. He's not overly chatty to you because he's very busy. So he's doing the best he can. And at some point, within the 10 minutes of the armor being taken off, another bartender shows up to help a woman who is also older. And they don't have much time to talk, at least at the beginning, because they're every time maybe if you were even to say something to them, they would immediately be getting called by people to put for more drinks.
Yeah, this place stays busy.
Yes, it's the only he says we're the only place in town, so
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. The poor folk, we need to have some release. We don't have the games they have at the big city.
I don't like the big city.
Yeah, me neither. Around this time, you guys start to hear what sounds like a chanting sound. But you can hear basically what sounds like a chant, like like this kind of thing going on outside.
Sidon wants to go check it out.
Yeah, you definitely hear it because you're closest to the door, so you hear this chanting, and you kind of go to the door. Are you taking your armor with you?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got all your armor, you're in your shorts, and you head out to the door, and you can actually see coming down the street. The streets are almost deserted by this point, because people are. You see a few houses with some light coming from them, flickering fires, probably where they're cooking, and then probably most of the rest of the town is in this bar right now. And you look and you see a crowd of people, very short people, coming down the street. Several of them with torches, and they are chanting something. It's hard to make now because there's still a decent enough drunk people to understand that they are probably quite drunk.
Okay. I'm going to go back and tell Ramsey and Samantha about it.
Okay.
Like, hey, there's some people chanting out there.
Well, Samantha will grab Lily and then say, "Hey, Bane, there's people chanting outside. You want to go to chant with them?"
It sounds like some elf mischief.
Elf mischief is the best mischief, unless they try and eat you.
Sidon
When you
kind of
come up, when you come up to Bane and tell him that, he looks at the barkeep and he goes, "You know anything about some group of people that walked down the road chanting?"
He stops for a second and he starts to listen. It's pretty noisy in there. For you guys can barely hear it. You have to be listening for it because you're right at the bar. And he says, "Oh, not again." He kind of rubs his head and he says, "Yeah, just stay out of their way. Those are the halflings." And then he goes back to pouring.
It's your people, Crash. You ought to go talk to them.
All right, let's go. Crash is all about talking to halflings.
Oh, okay. You want to go to the halflings? Yeah. So by the time you make it outside, who's going outside?
Samantha, is there a reason why I should be afraid of halflings?
They all have torches.
Not just in general, no.
Okay, yeah, Samantha wants to go outside. There's halflings.
Sidon's gonna go too.
Bane stays at the bar and orders another drink. Adrian will go to the door. Is there a window where she can keep an eye out outside in case something goes bad?
Yeah. I mean, there's no glass in it or anything, but there's like shutters that are open.
Yeah, she'll stay there and just inside and watch.
Okay. How about Grayson and Lily? No, Grayson and Tracy.
I think Tracy will go join Adrian at the window, maybe chit chat a bit, and then Grayson's gonna stay at the bar with Bane.
Okay, good.
Get wasted.
You guys come outside, and the people by the window can see us as well. By now, these halflings have gotten. They're almost in front of the bar, and they seem to have stopped. And you see several of them pouring out something on the ground, some liquid on the ground in a large circle.
Are they still chanting?
Yes, they are. They are saying, "Bring it on." In halfling, which is language.
I'm gonna ask them bring what on. Are you gonna fight the tavern?
Do you go up to them?
No, I just talk to them from.
Do you yell?
Yeah.
Okay, they're like like a building or so away. Roll 4d6 under your charisma.
Okay, hold on. Oh no. I don't think I made it under.
Okay, yeah, they don't seem to really they maybe a couple kind of luck, but they just kind of ignore you because they seem pretty occupied into what they're doing. Within like a minute or so, if you don't do anything else, they have now finished pouring this circle, and they quickly ignite it. It must have been some kind of an oil or alcohol or something, and now there is a flaming circle in the middle of the road, and a very buff halfling steps forward, kind of away from the crowd, and starts to remove his clothing.
Sidon's like, I like that guy.
Yeah, he definitely sees you because you guys are standing there at the door, and you can see him. He points, and a couple of halflings run over to you guys, just regular halflings, and they say,
Samantha waves as they approach.
"Yeah." They say, "Aha! Our first challenger." Come, we take all challenges of the big folk. You're not that big, but you're a start. And he's pointing.
Go, Sidon, go wrestle them, I guess.
Yeah, he's pointing at Sidon. Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. I gotta put on my armor.
No, I'm pretty sure you gotta do this without armor.
Oh, without armor?
Yeah, the other guy's stripped down.
All right, fine. Let's do this.
I'll hold your armor for you, Sidon.
Go wrestle. Here you go.
Oh, you're gonna wrestle the guy? Okay. All right, so that's cool. Yeah, this halfling, by the time you get there, is he's wearing like a speedo.
All right. It's fair fight.
Yeah, and then and they basically if you want to wrestle him, he's gonna put you in the arena, which is the fire. He jumps over the fire. You don't have to worry about jumping over the fire. All right, so yeah, he's gonna wrestle you. So the way this works is okay. So you're gonna roll initiative against him, which is a d6 die, and you're trying to beat his d6. So you can do that now. So you got a 4.
Got a 1.
Okay, so you won. That means he has the advantage. So you need to roll 1d6 per hit die that you have. So 1 because you're on first level, right?
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually a second level halfling, and he got initiative, so he gets to roll 3. All right, so you're gonna roll that d6 compared against his.
2.
Okay. So yeah, you are unconscious.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, you just took 10 points of subdual damage. I'm sure you don't have 10 hit points. So yeah, you basically come at him and he flattens you immediately. Yeah. And then they
Samantha cheers.
Yeah, the halflings cheer like crazy, and they keep doing. And some of the half running to the buildings are closed, and they're banging on it, and they're saying "Bring challengers!" And a couple start running towards the bar.
Samantha is gonna wait. Is he still in the center of the ring? Can we like take him out?
He's laying in the center of the ring. They didn't move him. He's just laying there, flattened in his shorts.
Can we pull him out though?
You can try. Is that what you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll ask. I said, can we take him out?
Yeah, they say you can.
Okay, I drag him out.
They say yes.
I drag him out.
So,
and Samantha will take off her armor, and she'll be like, "All right, let's do this. I'm gonna wrestle you."
Oh no, we only wrestle the big folk.
But that's racist.
We have to show them that we're better than they are.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
I gotta go get Bane.
Yeah, I imagine Adrian is probably seeing this. He's probably went and told Grayson and Bane, and well, that elf didn't last long, did he?
That seems about right. At least he kept the shorts on.
You want to do this, or do you want me to do it?
I say we sneak out back, but I'll watch you do it if you really must. You're a much stronger man than I am.
I like Crash, but some of those little halflings, they got a little snooty ass about them. You know, they think they're better than we are.
Yeah, they scare me.
So you see Bane walk out the front door with Adrian and whoever Tracy. I guess Grayson's going out the back. So
Yeah, Tracy would slip out the back, but Tracy will stay with Bane and Adrian.
Bane doesn't say a word. He just starts taking off his levers and his furs and his chainmail, and you know he'll be bare chested and.
Yeah, when they see you, they start cheering, and this guy he starts to he's pouring oil on himself and getting himself all greased up, and he's getting the crowd all crazy.
Look at that, Adrian. He's trying to cheat so he can get away like a squealing pig.
He's flexing.
Come on, Bane. Come get your ass kicked.
Bane, go take his challenge.
All right, yeah. So if you go up, they cheer like crazy. Bane's so huge. They cheer, and yeah, you're in the ring. So again, you'll roll initiative against him.
Well, wait just a minute, little man, before we do this. Well, what happens if I win?
Frankly, that's never happened. Win, you can be an official halfling.
Well,
Yeah,
see that
Bane.
little halfling over there? That's Crash. She's a friend, so I guess I could use another one, but let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets down low like in a wrestling stance.
6.
Oh, nice. 4. So you're up. So you get 1d6 per level plus an extra d6 for having initiative.
So level 3, that'll be 4d6.
Yep, and you got 2.
Oh, 2 6s.
Oh,
That's
my God.
12, a 4, and a 3.
Holy crap.
So
You only got a 3, so I don't think you could possibly up. Let me just roll his hit points to make sure.
I think that's 19 is what I got.
Yeah, so I don't think that. Yeah, the only way he could possibly be up is if I roll 2 8s for his hit points because he's 2 plus 2 hit die. Nope. All right. So yeah, he comes at you and you flatten him in the first, and he's dazed. All of a sudden they're really quiet.
Oh no.
And then they start cheering, and they roll over a keg and they start pouring you a drink. And the halflings are all cheering for Bane.
Well, I help wake him back up if he's unconscious, and I go, first time for everything, but you had the first drink. You got a mighty heart like Crash does.
He raises his hand.
Bane the halfling! Woo!
You are now an official halfling, and they basically share their drink with you, which is very good. And he kind of tells you where they're at. They've got like a little halfling village that's off to the east, and he tells you that if you ever need shelter, you can go there.
Well, there's something you may can help us with. I'm not a good talker. The rest of them are, but we were traveling through here. We heard a story about some kind of men that are cockroaches that I guess some weird magician made them or something. But have you ever heard about
them? Slaver halflings.
You're breaking up real fast for me, Daniel.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, just it might be on my end. I can't hear you though.
Oh no, he's breaking up for me too.
Oh really?
A little bit.
Okay. Any better now?
Yeah, much better.
Oh, weird. Okay. So he basically tells you that he says, yes, the roaches, they're slavers, but they only bother the humans, so we don't bother them. But they live in the swamps to the west.
Well, we understood they've been kidnapping children. I don't like that.
Yes, that's not good. If you follow the road south of town about 2 miles and head west on the trails, you'll come to an old cemetery, which is long abandoned. At the back of the cemetery, it begins in the swamp. I do not know where exactly.
No, that's much appreciated. And Bane will stay up the rest of the night drinking with them if they will, and he'll take that flask of oil they were using, and he'll take it and put his oil in his beard and his hair and brush it all back.
Nice. Yeah. They drink with you all night, and you're the official halfling. The rest of the town thinks it's a little strange, but eventually the elf wakes up.
It's like, what happened?
But yeah,
No, you got your ass kicked suit on.
Well, I still look beautiful, don't I?
Well, now you're a little bit oiled up, so you're extra beautiful.
Huh.
Yeah, it was non-lethal damage, so you didn't actually get hurt. So but everybody in the party that's really with Bane or whatever, you're free to party with the halflings. They basically have this bonfire in the street. You can see that the townsfolk aren't super happy with them being there, but they especially with you guys joining them, they're certainly not going to say anything at this point. And you're all free to drink with halflings, and they have very good, much better than the ale that was in the wretched.
Grayson would be slipping into the party from the shadows, probably from the alleyway, after watching all this happen. So yeah, he's definitely going to join the drinking.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a good time. Did you guys want to ask any of the halflings anything else while you're partying with them, or?
No, I'm just gonna get halfling smashed on halfling ale.
Yeah, it's really good ale, and of course, with Samantha being there, they're all very curious and that kind of thing. So they're not super religious, but they don't. So if you wanted to convert them, you probably could.
Oh, sure. I'll tell them all about Jasia, about being the best you, being better than you were yesterday.
Ramsey's gonna come out and try too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You gotta be the best you. You gotta improve yourself. You gotta be better than you were yesterday, and you gotta help people who need it. But you can't make them dependent on you, but just, when they need a little bit of help, you can help them.
Okay.
Those are the core tenets. You gotta be better than yesterday and help people who really need it, but don't let them get dependent on you.
What about the salt?
Oh, yeah. And you gotta put salt. Salt is sacred and will protect you, and you need to put salt on corpses so they don't turn into zombies.
Okay. Yeah, they definitely listen. I mean, you get a couple of interested people. They don't have any electricity and stuff, so they don't have any god's eyes out there. So they've not spoken with the gods. The village is kind of kept separately. They tell you that they used to do a lot more kind of trading with the town, but the town now is very anti-halfling. They feel so they're not giving them the fair trade anymore. So they have to come in here once in a while, kick some ass.
I mean, that makes sense, As a halfling, I understand. But trust me, you don't need to talk to the god. Just, even if all you do is just try to be the best you, and just say things to Jeja anytime you improve. You'll continue to get better.
Nice. Well done. So yeah, so
Bane,
yep.
Bane, after being pretty much half tipsy for him, he's going to go over to Sidon. He's still shirtless and all this, and he's going to go, well, I think it's the shorts that you were wearing. And you look down and you see he's wearing like these boxer shorts himself that are made out of furs and leathers. And he goes, you probably need to get you some of these. I was in this town one time and this merchant sold them to me. He said they were called Under Armour. You wear them under your armor.
Man, that sounds nice. Are they really heavy though? Like I like to keep it light down there.
Yeah, I'm a big man, so they're heavy.
Well, I might try them out.
You might wake up tomorrow and not have them anymore.
to the big city, you might be able to get a pair of the better ones. So yeah, so you're able to drink and party and have a good time and rest.
Oh, don't forget you have to frolic.
Oh yeah, he has to do his frolicking.
Only if you cast your only to get your spells back. You don't have to frolic, but you can.
Oh, you only have to frolic to get your spells back. So I guess you don't have to.
Oh.
I mean, you can frolic. I mean, you probably should frolic.
Yeah, frolic anyways.
Yeah.
So to be clear, he has to strip completely naked and dance.
That's correct.
Like, Samantha, come to this.
No. Sidon, why?
I mean, you could probably do it right there, and they wouldn't mind at this point because there's a big party going on. But if not, you got to go into the woods or whatever. But yeah, so you frolic. Everybody else sleeps or whatever. You guys can, the halflings basically set up a little village right there in the middle of the square. So if you want to stay with the halflings, you're more than welcome to do that, or you can stay inside the tavern. It's the 5 coppers to stay there if you want to go inside.
Okay, so we could hang out with the cool ass halflings for free, or pay to hang out with the people who are scared of halflings.
Yep. Well, it just matters if you want to be inside or not, if it rains or something. But it doesn't rain. Did you say you would? Okay, you can go inside 5 coppers. It's like a commoner. It's not super nice, but it's it's hay and you can sleep there or whatever. But yeah, you guys have a good time with that. In the morning, feeling vindicated that they had caused some havoc in the town tonight, and the wrestler, the leader, Hugo is his name. He says, he tells Banks, says, if you're going after those cockroach men, be careful. The swamp is very deadly.
We've got a good group here, even though you knocked that elf out pretty quick. I think it's the shorts he wears.
Yeah, probably.
Well, when we pass through your village, we'll have another drink one day, and I don't know if I'll fight you again. Wasn't that easy, but it wasn't that tough either. But maybe we'll bring you some more competition next time.
All right. I always like it. To meet you, a halfling. Make a note of that.
And you'll see Bane oil his beard and his hair again fresh that morning and have a big breakfast. And Grayson, you think you're awake enough to let's go bash in some of those cockroach men?
I could get awake enough. Got any of that ale from last night?
Nah, I think there's just a little bit in that keg left. You can have it.
He'll go check the keg, and if regardless of if there's some or not, he'll be getting up.
Okay.
Tracy's probably been up already, I would imagine.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do in Terryfield while you're here? Like I said, it's kind of a poor-ish town, but I mean, does have some stuff. It has a blacksmith, and it has a general store. Nope.
I'm good.
And I'm assuming you're heading towards the swamps.
That sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Awesome.
You get that hammer ready, Crash. You're going to have to bash some heads in.
I've got my hammer ready.
Okay, so you're putting your are you putting your armor on yet?
Sedona, you gonna put your armor back on?
Yeah, he's gonna put his armor back on.
All right, so let's see what piece is missing. Let's see. Actually, being an old school D&D person, I actually have a chart for this.
Of course you do. You have a chart for what part of your armor goes missing when you strip in the tavern?
I really have that, yeah.
They haven't used that chart of the what do you wake up with in the middle of the night when someone's actually
Well, I actually used the location chart from the hit thing.
Huh.
So go ahead and roll. Let's see. So in order for it to be, let's see, there's that chart. Oh, yeah, this is perfect. So go ahead and roll a d6.
Alrighty. That's a 6.
Wonderful. Oh, that's not bad. Your helmet is missing.
Okay.
That's not terrible unless you get hit in the head.
Well, I mean, go back in the tavern and say, who stole my helmet?
Yeah, you can go in if you want.
Come on, Sidon, you're too badass to not do that.
Alright. Okay, so here's what he's gonna do. He's gonna, before he puts on his armor, he's still just wearing his shorts. So he's gonna strut in there and go up to the bartender. He's gonna cast a charm on him.
Oh.
Charm the bartender, okay.
Yeah. He's gonna kind of lean on the bar and be like, "Hey, do you happen to see anyone? You know, take a helmet that maybe would match some plate armor."
Okay.
Because I kind of lost mine.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. First of all, I have to see if he passes a charm. He's a normal human. So you would save as, let's see. Yeah, normal man. Let's see. Spells. Oh, nope. He fails. He is charmed. He says, oh, that's a pity. Your helmet is missing. Let me see what I can do. He starts calling to the barmaids to look for the helmet. And they're running around. There's people like passed out. It's kind of a mess. They do find your helmet. It was used as a pot when somebody got sick.
Cool.
So they dump the vomit out of it and kind of like splash some ale into it, and they shake it out, and then he gives it to you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can I have a drink to go?
Sure, you can get your drink.
I take advantage of this.
Yeah, his intelligence is 9. I think that means that he's charmed for the minimum of a month.
What's his intelligence?
9.
Yeah, I think it's a month.
Oh, we're coming back to this place, guys. Drinks on me.
Yeah. His int is 13 to 18 every day, 9 to 12. No, once per week. Okay, so he had at least a week on him. Then he has to save again. Doesn't mean he's closed down. He still has to make a saving throw. Okay, yeah, so you have the bartender charmed in the... make sure we can get out of that.
So after I get my helmet, I'm gonna head back out and tell him, "Hey, we should come back to this place after we kick some cockroach ass."
All right, sounds good.
Okay, yeah, he's your turn bartender. And, okay, yeah, you have your helmet. I mean, it does smell a little bit of vomit, but you do have it, so you're totally fine. All right, so you guys are heading south to the swamp, basically. Let's see if you encounter anything on the way. Those morning encounters are always fun. This is inhabited. Nope, there's nobody on the road. Probably the partying of the halflings kept people away. So you're able to walk the couple miles down the road, no problem. And you see the path that heads off to this old cemetery. And as you're going there, you can actually tell that, like, you're kind of on a bit of a ridge, kind of a low ridge, but you're on a bit of a ridge. So as you start to walk down this path, the land you start to get, because you're going downhill slightly, and the ground's getting a little bit more kind of moist and soft and stuff, and the trees are getting a little more dense as you're going down this path. And then it does actually open up into a bit of maybe like a 150 foot by maybe 300 foot old kind of cemetery, although the majority of the stones are knocked over and there's lots of stuff growing through it. You don't even see any paths. You just see a bunch of stones, basically. You do see one kind of larger, what could be like a more of a mausoleum. Maybe it's like 10 feet tall, but it's about 10-foot block, basically, of stone. Otherwise, everything else here is very, very old, very, very broken gravestones.
You know, you clerics back there, don't y'all keep stuff away from us, them ghosts?
Well, Isadora isn't with us, but Ramsey can turn undead, right?
No.
All clerics.
Yeah, you can.
I can?
Yeah.
Oh.
All
Okay.
clerics. I mean, it's not automatic, obviously.
Tell me that.
Yeah, you can turn undead if you're a cleric. Any cleric can turn undead as long as you have your holy symbol.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so you've got this cemetery in front of you, and you can see that it drops off after into the marshlands, which becomes the swamp. You have to basically walk through to get to it. I guess you go around it if you really want to.
I don't think I have any reason not to walk through a cemetery, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. Just for a general thing, since it is at the beginning, let's get a marching order.
Oh yeah, marching
We're outside, but I'll just do a 2x2, and we can assume that you can move around a bit, but that'll be the general marching order. Who is in front? First row. Bane, but who else?
Grayson, you feel like sneaking around?
Yeah, it's been a while. Wouldn't mind dusting it off.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see.
Grayson.
He's good.
Okay. Second row.
Ramsey can be in the second row.
Yeah, Lilia will go up there. I think Samantha's going to stand next to Sidon and just chatter him up the whole time. You know how she do.
Perfect. So then that's the third row is Sidon and Samantha.
Yeah.
And then who else is there?
Adrian will be in the back, watching the back.
We're missing one of the person. Oh, Tracy, I guess, right? All right, so I've got Bane, Grayson, then behind them, Ramsey, Lily. Lily? Right, that's a silent.
Yeah, Lily.
Yeah, then Sidon, Samantha. And then finally in the back, Adrian and Tracy. And if you go single file, then again, it goes Bane, then Grayson, then Ramsey, then Lily, then so I just push you together. Unless for some reason you say otherwise, that's the order you'll be in. Cool. And you're kind of just walking, you don't have to be right next to each other. Because it's daytime and you're outside. And it's a bit buggy, because you're getting close to the swamp, but it's relatively a quiet morning. You do hear some birds and such as you're kind of going through the cemetery. It's very swishy. Like you can tell that like a lot of these stones probably fell over just because the ground is so wet. And you're kind of walking through and making your way past the this area. Did you want to investigate anything in here, or are you just going to go straight through? There's that one mausoleum, and then there's some gravestones. Otherwise, it's pretty nondescript.
Samantha definitely doesn't want to.
Okay.
But she won't be opposed if anyone else does.
Yeah, Bane, it gives him the willy jillies, so he sure don't want to.
Okay.
If Bane's nervous, Grayson doesn't want to do it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So you guys pass through the area, and you're stepping down into kind of the swampiness, and now you're going to be moving a little slower because it's wet, and you're kind of trying not to, step in a place where you're going to fall into quicksand or anything. So you're moving slower. Let me get out my swamp charts. Let's see if we can close that. That closed. Swamp. There we go. All right, so you guys are heading into the swamp. You're not really sure exactly where to go, except for that you said in the swamp. So I guess you're just heading out towards the most direct path, looking for possible signs of any kind of activity of the swamp, the cockroach people, right? So yeah, let's have you guys do it. So Alexander, roll a d6.
All right. 6. That's
Nice.
bad though. That's bad, right?
Well, define bad.
I mean, if we're searching, I think it's bad.
Not really searching. Okay, so you guys are walking along, and let's see if you. No, okay. You are not surprised, nor are they. But let me get distance here when you actually come upon these things. Oh, okay. They're about. You're kind of walking, and you can see that you actually probably pause for a second because everything's very flat here, and you see this kind of like what looks to be kind of a mound in front of you. And then as you're looking at it, you can actually see crawling out of it are some very large bees. They're about 120 feet away. You see at least 3 currently crawling up. They see you, and they're starting to make bee noises, that sound. So, what do you guys want to do?
I bet those things hurt.
Yeah, let's not bother them. They're just little bees.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's go around them.
Do you want to go like shoot off to the side, like leave the main area? You're not going to go past them, basically, right? They're in front of you.
Oh yeah, we'll shoot offshoot them.
Okay, cool. Do that. Let me see. Let me roll their reaction. Okay. Yeah, they as you start to like go off to the side, you can hear that the buzzing sound is getting more faint, not just because you're getting further away from it, but because they seem less irritated, and you've avoided getting them pissed off at you so far. Yeah, and you guys are traveling. So you travel for about half an hour, 45 minutes. You guys may be taking a break to rest for a little bit. It's getting muggy. It's at this point, it's probably like around noonish. So the place is pretty dense, and you're keeping track of where you are as best as you can. But the everything kind of looks the same here. Let's see. So somebody else roll a d6.
2.
2. Okay, beautiful. I like that one. 2 is good. So yeah, so you roll. You're sitting there waiting for to take a quick break, and yeah, 2 computers when I do this. And let's see what happens. Oh, you're sitting there and you see, I guess Sedone, we'll say. You're all kind of sitting there, and you're maybe stretching because it's uncomfortable wearing the armor, so you're used to being more in your shorts. And you see some boulders. They seem to be like half buried in the water, which is a little bit unusual, but not crazy for there to be some big stones out there in the water. But as you're kind of looking at them, you see that it looks like there's they're covered in moss, but there's areas that are like more recessed, and you start to kind of stare at it, and you see that it looks like it might be some kind of ancient runes written on them. So they're probably maybe 100 yards away, or you can just barely see them. 100 feet away, rather, 100 yards away.
Hey guys, see those runes?
That was so pathetic. She points them out very pathetically. Hey guys, you see runes?
I see the runes. Do you see the runes?
It's probably hard to make out, actually. So when you say it like that, I mean, you probably even on some level are kind of like, do I even see runes? Like, it's a little unclear because of the way they are. But yeah, with enough inspection of people looking, you definitely notice there's something written there. It's some kind of an ancient language, maybe that's long dead.
Well, can we walk over there then? Let's walk over there.
If you want to. I mean, it's not in your way, but you certainly can walk to it if you'd like.
Let's walk over there and then try and see what's going on over there. And at worst, I can rest on top of this rock.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are walking towards is everybody going?
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys are walking towards these boulders, and you realize as it's laying there that it looks like it's possibly part of what may have been a battlement from a larger building, and you're kind of now maybe poking in the water with your pole or whatever, and you're feeling around, and you can actually feel like several stones, and it looks like possibly there may have been something here a long time ago, some kind of an encampment or a castle or something that's long since sunk into the swamp. The runes seem to be on this boulder, as you see it now, is a chunk of what appears to be a very large door.
Well, that's neat.
Broken. Casing is flat. So yeah,
Well, I mean, let's look around. Let's see if we can't find anything cool.
Okay, yeah, guys. You can all roll a d6 if you'd like.
All right.
One
I got a
for
1
Bane,
and a
and
6.
2 for Adrian.
Oh, nice.
Got a 2 for Grayson and a 1 for Tracy.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
I got a 1 for Samantha and a 2 for Lily.
2 for Ramsey and 6 for Sidone.
I was going to say, is every single person get a 1 or 2? That'd be amazing.
We're gonna get all the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, you find it took a 1 to find anything here. So anybody who got a 1 found something?
Oh, I got something.
Let's see what you found. Let me not use that gross chart though.
Yeah, don't use the gross chart. I don't want another jar full of boogers.
A jar full of boogers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 vials of coagulated blood. So.
Yeah. I don't have any.
That's better than what I found that one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, God, where's my chart? Table reference. Sorry, guys. Random chart up. Let's see. What's on
We play D&D with Daniel. It's Dungeons and Charts.
We just make it up. Okay, so this is not the really gross one books, I don't think. This is the 2D30 chart. Let's do that. So
okay.
or 3D20s if you. Let's do Tony, go first.
All right, for Bane, he had a 1. So 2D30 is, they quit rolling, 11 and a 1, so 12.
12. Oh, this is really weird, which is kind of awesome.
No.
You're looking and you actually think you see something shiny in there, and you're thinking maybe it's like some gold reflecting or whatever, although there's not a lot of light in here. And you plunge your hand down into water and grab it, and when you pull it up, it's actually a torch. And it's lit. So you pull a lit torch out of the water.
It's still staying lit?
It's lit. Yep.
Look at this. It's working with the water on it. It may come in handy.
Yep.
That is the coolest thing, Bane.
Yeah. And
Bane the halfling. Woo!
it's not hot at all either. So it's like basically, it's kind of like having a continuous light spell on it, except for it looks like fire. So ever burning torch.
Right.
Marcus, you had a character with the 1, right? So
Yeah.
2D30 or 3D20 for no D30s.
Yeah, I got a total of 29.
Oh, 29. Vial of coagulated blood. No, I'm just kidding.
Add it to the collection.
So you find actually, you find what looks to be like a scroll case.
Mhm.
It's actually been sealed with wax, so it's like a bone scroll case in the water. And when you pull it out, you're like, oh, it's probably a room. But then you look and it's sealed with wax, and you crack the seal, and when you open it up, it actually has in it sticks of incense.
Oh wow. What do they smell like? Just unlit.
Yeah, they smell a little bit like cinnamon and cherry.
Okay. Yeah, Tracy would smile and probably feel nice and satisfied and stick them away before Grayson can take them.
Nice. And who else had a 1? Sorry.
Samantha did. Samantha got an 11.
11. That's the same thing that Tony got. So you have to roll something else.
Oh.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, You also find it. Nah, it's boring. You can't both find the same thing. So go ahead and roll a different number.
36.
26?
36.
36. Even better. Oh, interesting. I feel like somebody found this before. Winter scarf. Didn't somebody already find a winter scarf? It might have actually been Samantha.
Wait, yeah, I have a winter scarf.
Yes, you did. Roll again. You can't find a winter scarf again. And you knew tables.
Okay, 32.
All right. Oh, a crossbow.
Yeah, I forgot. Samantha's wearing a winter scarf even though it's hot out.
Yeah. So you find, and this is kind of unusual, it's a crossbow and it's really small. Like kind of like a hand crossbow.
It's a really small crossbow.
Yeah, like even smaller than a hand crossbow. Yeah, like you could probably operate it because you're a halfling and you're pretty small, but it's very small. Like it fires like little darts basically, and there's 6 darts with it.
Neat. Okay, I'm gonna add that to my sheet.
Yeah, so you can see little hand crossbow, tiny hand crossbow, and 6
Tiny hand crossbow.
Yeah, and that's kind of weird because yours in particular, because it doesn't look like it was from this. Like it doesn't look ancient. You know, it looks like somebody probably dropped it. Where the other stuff looks really old. This was kind of sitting, you know, like on a log or something in a little bag. So somebody very recently dropped it.
All right. I'm gonna try and shoot it at a tree.
Okay. You shoot it at a tree. Yeah, it fires. It shoots like a regular crossbow. It is. You feel like it's very accurate.
Cool. Does the bolt break, or can I retrieve it?
That it's pretty deep in the tree. You probably have to like maybe get a dagger from somebody to like dig it out. Like it goes in really deep, deeper than you thought it would, almost completely in.
I'll get it out for you. I'll chop it out.
Yeah.
Do the darts seem like especially sturdy?
They're really light, but if you were to try to like flex them, like they're incredibly stiff.
I know, but it just sunk really far into a tree. Does it seem like sinking that far into a tree should have injured the dart more than it did?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, that's what I thought. Neat.
Yeah, you feel like this crossbow would probably be very accurate and it cause much more damage than you would think from such a small crossbow.
Samantha's got a new favorite toy.
Cool. All right, yes. You guys explore that. You're exploring. You're in a swamp, which is swamp. Oh, look at you, wandering monster.
Oh no, wandering monster.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yes. Let me get out my wandering monster dice. BX, for some reason, when you roll wandering monster, you have to use every single one of the dice. 8. Oh, it's a dragon.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it really?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know, huh? That could suck. Suitable dragons. Here we go. Oh, is it just one dragon table? Yeah, I guess there is.
Oh no. And then we run, and then we don't get away because it can fly, and then we all die.
5. Oh, it's even an appropriate dragon. It's a green dragon. All right, good. So this dragon. How far away is it? Oh, it's pretty far away. Okay, so it's about 130 yards away. It's flying, I'll say. And I'm gonna say, okay, you're not surprised by it. And okay, so you're not surprised neither. Go ahead and what do you want to do? You see this you see a dragon flying overhead. You probably hear it first.
Is there any, I know there's no trees, but is there any high grasses and stuff in this?
Well, no, there's trees. They're like kind of mangrove-y kind of trees. Yeah, it's pretty.
There's something to dive down. You'll see Bane because, you know, it doesn't bother him, the mud and muck, so he just dives down straight into the mud and muck and under some grass or something.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
You said that the mangrove trees, those are the kinds that stick out of the ground a little bit, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just Samantha's just gonna immediately dive under one and grab Lily's hand and pull her with her, and then go, hide! Everyone hide! There's a dragon!
Ramsey and Sidon are gonna hide as well.
Okay, so everybody's hiding from the dragon.
Yeah, Grayson and Tracy are ducking low.
All right. Let me see what the dragon's deal is here. Oh, interesting. The dragon.
Dragon's actually friendly.
I mean, dragons can't really hover. But it kind of like, you know, it's flapping by. It kind of like does a small circle. And you can see that it clearly can see you. Well, not every one of you, but some of you for sure. But then it kind of like looks and flies away. Back to the
Great hiding, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that it kind of like you think that either it saw you or it thought it saw something. That's why it turned, but then it flies away, so it doesn't seem to have.
Well, let's wait 5 more minutes.
Okay. Let's see what this dragon. Talking dragons. We haven't had a dragon in a while. Okay. Yeah. All right, you wait 5 minutes. It doesn't come back. Yeah. The dragon seems to be gone. I mean, you can wait 10 minutes. It doesn't come back.
I guess we ought to keep going, huh?
Don't worry, Bane the halfling. It didn't see us.
I guess it's because I'm smaller now.
The halflings have a really good hiding chance. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you guys start to head away from the area, and Ramsey, you see that there's actually in this kind of you guys were exploring this one kind of area. You can see that it actually you can through the water. It looks like there's actually cobbles, like almost like a street, an ancient street that used to be here, and you kind of your eye catches it and it kind of falls down. You see that it actually leads to pretty far in the distance what looks to be like a giant hole in the ground, probably big enough for a dragon.
You think?
Oh.
You gonna point it out?
Yeah, she's gonna point it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she's just gonna keep it to herself.
Okay. Yeah, do you point it out, Ramsey?
Yes.
Okay. So Ramsey points out this giant gaping hole in the swampy ground area.
I don't think there's no cockroach man down there.
I mean, there's either baby dragons, nothing, or cockroachmen.
Someone want to dive down?
Well,
Hey, I guess you throw a rock down there, Crash.
It's about 1,000 feet away, so you're gonna have to walk to it if you want.
I can throw a rock that far.
I mean, you don't have to bring the whole party, but yeah, it's pretty far away. I mean, you're just seeing it.
I mean, how evident would it be that it is a dragon's den, and how close would I have to be be suspecting that it's a dragon's den? Well, you said it's a really big hole, like really, really big.
Yeah, it's very big.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go over there.
Hopefully there aren't any cockroaches in there.
Yeah, if that's where they live, we missed them.
And from what we could see of the dragon, could any of us been able to tell, like, not exactly age it, but I mean, maybe the size of it?
Yeah, it was a pretty big dragon.
Was it too big to fit in this hole?
No, it's a pretty big hole.
I don't want to go over there.
I don't think we want to bother with that either.
No. Okay, so are you going to explore the possible cave, or do you want to keep moving?
Probably keep going.
I mean, does anyone want to go sneak over to the cave and take a peek? Because if you do, I'll let you. But I'm scary. I don't want to do it.
Grayson, you've always been the sneakiest, but I don't know. Are you back up to it?
Yeah, let me have a shot at it. It's been a while. I'd like to try it out.
Okay, hold on. Before you go, I have this powder of healing. Take it with you, and if you die, or if you get horribly injured, I don't know, eat it.
He kind of smirks and says, "Oh, I'll be fine, but I'll take it." Yeah, and he'll start sneaking away.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna sneak towards the hole. What's everybody else doing? Just kind of staying hidden under the area you're in.
Yeah,
Looking out for dragons.
I'm gonna move a quarter of the way over there and then hide under a tree.
Okay.
Well, Samantha is.
Yeah, and I sent Adrian goes with Samantha to move up and hide about halfway or so.
Okay. All right. So does Adrian have any special hiding skill or no? Just a regular?
Nope, just regular.
Okay.
Her dex is 16 though.
Nice. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So you guys are Grayson's creeping up, sloshing through the swamp as carefully as possible. Samantha and Adrian have kind of found a spot, that seems to be undercover. The rest of the party's back near the ruins. Yeah, you creep forward and you look into this hole. You get up to it, and it's interesting because it's kind of almost straight down. Although you could definitely climb down. It's kind of at a very steep angle. It's not directly straight down, but it's like an angle. And what's odd about it is, it looks like it's the inside of a tower. If the tower was empty, like it's a giant tube, as opposed to because you're thinking you're in the swamp, right? It's almost like this really tall tower is actually stuck into the swamp, and there's like this tube that goes down, and you're looking down, and you can kind of see that there seems to be some glint of light down there that could be either water or treasure or something coming off of it, but it's down maybe 500-600 feet at a fairly steep angle. But you don't see a dragon down there.
No dragon?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go back and tell them that I do not see a dragon and it appears perfectly safe, although a bit steep.
All right. We should leave somebody behind as a watch down into the tunnel so that we'll know to hide in the tunnel. Or maybe someone will keep a couple people outside to look at the horizon. And if you see a dragon, you'll yell dragon. You got to run out of the hole, and then we'll go hide somewhere else.
I mean, it's pretty steep. I don't think you'd be running out of it, but yeah, reasonable. You could. I mean, if you were to, you wouldn't need rope to get down because it's not so flat that you'd fall, but it's pretty steep. So it's a very steep slide. To come back up, it's going to be effort to get up. You'd need spikes or rope or something for sure, unless you're a thief.
I mean, how much rope do we have?
I've got just 50 foot.
50 feet? You're going to need at least probably 500 feet of rope to get down there all the way, without having to spike it off and move a different part. If you want to do it in one single stroke.
Well, Lily has 100 feet of rope and 12 iron spikes.
Nice.
Sidon also has 50 feet of rope.
Okay. It's 150. What else?
I mean, so
yeah.
Could we climb back up it if we didn't have rope?
It would be very difficult. Given enough time, you think you'd be able to do it. But again, if somebody yelled dragon, the chances of you just shooting back up it would be pretty slim. Says Grayson. Because you guys aren't at it yet. Well, Grayson has seen it. The thief could definitely climb up because the thieves can climb.
Yeah, and Adrian can too. She's got that climb sheer surfaces.
A regular.
Okay. Yeah, both my characters have rope too, just in case anyone needs some.
Well, you guys could go down there and we'll keep watch, and if there's anything dangerous, just run back.
Yeah, we could try that out.
Yeah, whoever wants to go down. There's only one thief in the group, right?
Yeah, Grayson will go down regardless of who else joins.
Yeah, I'll send Adrian down too, since she has that climb sheer surfaces.
She has climb too, like a thief. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Are you going to give them some kind of light source?
I'll give them that torch I found.
Oh, that's perfect. Cool. Yeah, so you can do that. You shove that in your bag or whatever, and then you can pull it out when you need it. I mean, there is some light down there, but it's not super bright. All right, good. So you guys are gonna go down the pit. Let's see. You can get down, no problem. And you're not going to roll for that. It's let's see, it's 500 feet, so it's going to take you. That's interesting. Okay. Let me see if anything comes where you're there. Okay. So you've climbed down about halfway. You guys are keeping watch for the dragon. You're kind of looking at the sky, like, oh God, is this dragon going to come back? Because my friends are down there. You know, what's going to happen? Could be a dragon, maybe not. And, okay, Marcus, high or low?
Hi.
Okay. No, that's good for you. Okay. You guys are looking for the dragon in the sky when suddenly out of the ground emerge some kind of undead. Hold on. Suitable undead table.
Ramsey gets ready.
This could be good. Let's see. Suitable undead. Roll d12. 10. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Because it wouldn't make sense. It was vampire. It wouldn't make sense for a vampire to come out of the ground. Skeletons, that makes the most sense. All right, so it's out of this ground. You guys probably didn't see them because maybe they were submerged. Come these mossy, gross skeletons.
This is up top where we are or down where they are?
Top where you are. Yeah, and they surprised. That's why I was like, if it was on those guys, they'd be falling on down the side right now. So yeah, they come up out of the ground. There is how many skeletons come up out of the ground around you guys? 7 skeletons come up out of the ground, but you guys are surprised, so they're going to get random attacks. So 2 people are down in the climbing, Adrian and Grayson. Okay, which leaves 6 people. Oh, that's easy for me. So let's see. The first skeleton. I'm just going to do it this way. So keep my stuff ordered here. Let me just get my chart out. Here comes the skeletons. Hopefully the cleric won't die in the first round.
God, I hope not.
All right, here we go. So skeletons are only 1 hit die. All right, here we go. First skeleton attacks 1, 2, 3, Lily with a 9 and misses. Second skeleton misses. Third skeleton misses. Holy shit. Fourth skeleton. Okay, that's a 15. That might hit. That's going to go after Bane with a 15. Hits.
I'm AC4.
4. That just hits you. Whoosh. Okay. You hit with the skeleton with a rusty sword. It's only going to do a d6 instead of a d8 because it's rusty. 5 points from the skeleton.
All right.
Full skeleton number 4. Okay, number 5. Misses clearly. Number 6. 18 on number 6, who is Tracy. That's going to hit AC 1. Tracy's AC is not 1, right?
No, she has AC 4.
Okay, yep, so you get hit by a skeleton as well with the rusty sword.
Okay.
3 points of damage against you.
Oh, shit.
And the final skeleton misses. Okay, now we're doing initiative. So, again, I'm doing initiative different than the regular BX initiative to make life easy. I'm going to have one person roll it, and then we're just going to go in line with your characters after that. So I'll start with Marcus. So go ahead and roll initiative for your side.
Okay. Let's see.
They got a 2.
Got a 6.
Okay, you guys are so what do your characters want to do? He's climbing less than you. What about Tracy?
Tracy will be attacking back.
Okay, go for it.
Rolled a 9.
They have an AC of only 7, but I don't think that hits.
Yeah, I don't
know.
know.
9's
Okay,
no,
cool.
9 doesn't. You swing into the air. Okay. Okay. So Alexander, your characters. So that's character by the characters. And Lily.
Lily. Is there a way to take a defensive action?
Yeah, well, you could do a. I mean, you can still attack and do this, but you could do a retreat, a fighting retreat, where you're moving away, and they don't get an opportunity to attack on you, but you can only move half your movement. But you can still attack and do that.
I meant more like a be ready to try and just focus on not getting hit.
No, not already doing that.
Okay. Well, she will try and
Not
throw a
unless
dagger
you
or
describe
something.
Okay. I mean, if you describe something that you want to do that seems like it would do that, then obviously that's an option, but there's not like a straight up skill for it.
Oh, I mean, it's just stabbing skeletons seems less effective.
Okay. So what did you want to do?
Pick up a stick and hit them with it.
Okay, you can do it.
Great. AC 1.
That definitely hits.
How much does a stick do?
A D4.
You can take 4 damage. Wait, yeah, 4 damage.
All right, you smash it. It falls to the ground dead.
All right, and Samantha will take a whack with her warhammer, and she will hit AC -1 for 7.
Kills it.
Pulverizes it. Dust to dust.
Okay.
Great.
How about I lost my characters here. Ramsey and
Ramsey's gonna do turn undead.
Okay. So Ramsey is pulling out.
She gets her holy symbol. She's like, get away.
All right. So you want to roll 2d6.
All right.
The total you're trying to get for skeletons, I think a 9, but I would check. A 7. That's all you need.
I got 6.
Okay. They do not turn, unfortunately.
Darn. Okay.
They're not worried about that.
Sidon is going to do some slashing with his dagger.
Okay.
That's AC 2.
That's for sure.
I think a dagger's is a D4.
Okay.
D4 for a dagger. Yeah.
4.
Dang. Dice are on fire over here.
Okay, cool. It kills that. It kills it. Skeleton drops. You smash it, probably more with the side of your dagger than anything else, and it falls apart. They're pretty crumbly and mossy. Okay, so Bane, you're up top.
Oh yeah, Bane's definitely going to try to get this one slicing him, get him back. That one on D20.
Bane's ability to hit things has been so low lately.
Man,
Ever since that girl joined, I think he's been distracted.
That
that's
is
what it
true.
is.
That is actually very true. All right, so the other characters are climbing. I guess they probably hear the combat. You're at least 3. Well, no, because combat. To climb back up now, it would take you somewhere in the vicinity of like 6 to 8 rounds. So, or you can just keep going down. It's up to you. The climbing characters.
It's me and Grayson going down, right?
Yeah, Adrian and Grayson.
She would just look at Grayson and go, I think there's enough tough people up there to handle all the problem. Don't you think we should still go down?
Yeah, of course we should still go down. And you can tell Grayson's very excited to be doing some thieving after 6 weeks or so.
Nice. Okay, so the skeletons are going to go. Skeleton number 1 goes after Bane and misses. Skeleton number 2 goes after Ramsey and misses. Skeleton number 3 goes also after Ramsey and misses. Skeleton number 4 goes after Bane and misses. So all 4 of these skeletons miss. Next round of initiative, we're going to have Alexander roll. So roll D6.
5.
Okay, you guys go first. What do your 2 characters do?
Lily swings her club again for AC 3 for 1 damage.
Okay. 1. And it doesn't kill that one.
And then Samantha will... Oh, shit. Well, she's going to miss anyways. She misses.
Okay.
She misses for 6 damage.
Oh, of course. So a big, heavy swing through the air or on the ground. Okay, so Ramsey and Saddam.
All right. Ramsey's gonna use her warhammer, try to like smash one of their heads in.
Nice.
That's a 2.
Okay, that's
for 5 damage.
AC2 or you rolled a 2?
AC 2.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yep, for 5. That'll kill her.
No, I taught her how to do Thaco.
Oh, nice. That. Oh no, 5. It doesn't kill.
5 doesn't kill it? Oh, go see Dawn.
Okay. That's AC 7 for 3 with the dagger. Or no, that's the wrong die. 4 with the dagger.
Oh, nice. Is that the same? You're going to well, I'll say different skeleton. Doesn't make sense to really attack the same skeleton. That actually kills that skeleton, though.
Cool.
Sorry, I almost confused. So Bane.
Well, Bane's gonna try recoup. I hope.
Come on, Bane.
That's a little bit better. Armor class 5,
That is.
and it will do 8 points of damage with that +2 or +1 longsword.
Nice. That's a point. Sorry. Okay. 8 points kills it.
All right.
There's only 2 left. Skeletons don't roam around because they just keep fighting until they die. So, or whatever. So they're going to go. First one misses. Second one misses. Next round, initiative moves to the next player.
Sedone?
Yeah.
Christine,
Okay.
roll initiative. No, D6.
Oh,
D6.
4.
4. They got a 5. So the two skeletons are going to keep on going. They're hacking at you guys, or trying to. 1, 2, 3. Lily gets hit. I'm sure.
No.
19 on the die for 3. No, that's not that is the other. For 2 points of damage.
Oof, that's not too bad.
And the second one, 16 on the die that might hit somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Sedone. 16 is going to hit AC. You're in plate. I don't think that's going to hit you, but let me just check. Hits 2. And that is your armor class, right? So it does hit.
Mine is 3.
3. So, okay, so it does hit you.
Yeah.
So Sedone, you get hit for 5 points. Oof.
Oh man, that just knocks him out.
You're at 0?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lucky
Well,
boy.
we do special things instead of dying. The roll a D6 or some weird shit happens.
Roll low.
Yeah. Usually 0 is dead in BX, but because I am nice, I have charts that torch you instead.
Fine.
So you're gonna, at 0, you're just going to roll a D6.
Yeah,
So
roll a D6.
you don't lose those hit
Roll low.
points.
1.
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. So 1. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Cool.
You take any damage. It swung, it hit you, but you went, nah, bro.
Wait, what?
By the grace of the gods, you do not take any damage or anything. It's like nothing happened.
That's amazing. He's like, these shorts are the best. What are you talking about?
Ah,
Okay. So, all right. So next round, initiative, Tony.
all right.
4 on their side. 4?
I had a 4.
Okay.
Wait, no, they went first. We haven't gone this round.
No, they went last. They got a 1.
Oh, I thought they got a 5 that time. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. We'll kill them. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
Go-
don't think
go for it.
Tracy went last time, did she?
You might be right. Okay, yeah, you guys haven't gone yet. So go ahead and go first. Sorry, I got so excited.
Yeah.
Trying to kill us.
No, because nothing happened to her. I was very excited.
Yeah.
It's my violent streak. Okay, so I'm sorry. So go back and Sedone and Ramsey can attack. Nobody's
All
gone.
right, cool.
There's 2
Stone's
skeletons
gonna
remaining.
do a stabby stab. Oh, that's a nat 20. I
Yeah,
don't know
there's-
if that does anything.
There's no crits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 4.
That die is loaded.
Your shorts fall off at that 20.
Because of the notebook. Should
Four
be really
points. It goes down.
Or kills it. Good.
cool.
Okay.
Ramsey gonna pull out the Warhammer again. That is -2
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and 4.
Kills it. All right. The last of the skeleton crumbles to the ground. The other 2 climbing characters are now closer to the bottom. Let me roll to see if that attracted the dragon's attention. You don't believe so.
How would we know?
You'll know when the dragon shows up. In other words, you don't hear the dragon coming back yet, which is a good sign. All right. So Yep.
Can we look to see? Did the skeletons have anything?
they just have rusty swords and stuff. They're basically like guards that were laying on the ground and then just like suddenly animated.
Okay.
They don't have anything. I mean, you can, and you can spend this turn doing that, but I'll tell you without having to roll. But skeletons, they didn't have anything. Okay. You guys are having bad luck here. Another wandering monster has come while they're climbing down.
Perfect.
Fantastico.
But we're on high alert, so I bet they don't sneak up on us this time.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you're definitely not surprised, and neither are they. So, let us see what has come upon. These ones. 5 is undead again. Interesting. Okay, it's probably just gonna be skeletons again. That makes more sense. Well, let me just roll. You never know. Could be something exciting. Could be a dragon. Oh, actually, hold on. Marcus, high, low.
Low.
Okay, yeah, the skeletons again, or some kind of undead, but
Oh.
they're just there. You guys are climbing down this this slope when what would have been like one of the windows of the tower when it was above ground. Some kind of undead hands reach out for you. I'll check to see what kind of undead right now. Which one's that? Oh, that's not good. I mean, no, don't worry about it, guys. Okay. These guys, and there is 1 to 6 of them. 2 of them. That's perfect. 1 on each of you. They didn't surprise you, so let's roll initiative. It's just people down in the pit, so I'll just go with you guys. So I think it was Tony's turn anyways now. So
All right. 4.
Okay, 2. You're gonna go first. So you see these gross rotting hands with large kind of rotten fingernails come out and they're trying to grab at you, but you get to go first. There's 2 of them.
How far down are they?
They are currently, so that was the 5th round. So they are 400 feet down.
I'm just asking because I know for a fact that Sidon has a longbow, and I don't know what the range on that thing is.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably shoot it down the pit if you want, although it'd be pretty risky. Yeah, so these things, you have the jump on. Oh, actually, let me see how farther away they are, because it didn't surprise you. So, all right, so they're coming out of one of these like windows, but they're not right next to you. They're like probably like 30 feet away. You see them climbing towards Adrian and Grayson. You see these 2 things.
Could we still like maneuver on down and be out of their reach? Like if we wanted to continue to go down?
Yeah, you're not in melee, so you can move your full movement. They might follow you, but they
How? I mean, that's what I guess that was my question. Was about how are they going to move? I mean, they're walking down like a rocky escarpment or something to get to us, or
yeah, they'll probably slide.
oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a pretty steep slope. I mean, I'm going to roll to see if they can manage it. They might fall, basically. But
Yeah, Adrian would look towards Grayson and just go, maybe we can continue to move down and either they will slip and fall and kill themselves, or I guess I want to just try to get away from them.
Yeah, if you think that's a good idea, we can try it.
Okay, yeah, so you guys can move. I mean, you both move pretty far, actually. I think you have 90 different moves. So, yeah, you guys are able to move your full movement down. They're about 30 feet away from you. They start to... yeah, they have the same movement. As they start to move, I'm going to roll to see if they fall. The first one does not. It's pretty. It's actually kind of nasty because it's like kind of grabbing. It's like snapping its fingernails and stuff as it digs into the thing. But it manages to not slide down. The second one though tumbles and slides to the bottom. So now there's only one that's following you. Although you can tell by how fast it's moving that you're actually as fast as it, so that if you keep going, it will not catch you until, of course, you get to the bottom. You'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, Adrian would keep going then, and hopefully they can get on some solid footing.
Okay, that's cool. Turns out that there was another. So you guys climb down. I mean, by the time you get to the bottom, there was actually I rolled 2 hunter monsters. So let's see. Let's see where the. Oh God. Okay. So Tony, high or low?
Low.
Okay. So yeah, when you get to the bottom, so this would actually be. Yeah, I'll use it's a dragon. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, a flyer. Interesting. Flyer table. Okay. Oh, actually, that's look at that. See how the story builds itself. You're climbing down pretty rapidly, so you aren't really paying too much attention. But as you're getting pretty close to the bottom, you hear a buzzing sound, and you look, and about 60 feet away from you at the bottom are two of those giant bees, and they're like zzz, they're eating some. They're actually eating the undead thing that fell down, and they see you as you hit to the bottom. So yeah, you've got two of these bee things down there, and one undead coming down the side at you. So what do you guys want to do?
Is there any place that like we see any
Okay, I'll describe this.
tunnels or anything we can run into?
Yeah, so you're basically it's round at the bottom. It has kind of an angle, so it's got like a bit of a slat. And the ground down here is actually looks like almost like cobblestone, probably, but it's more like stacked and it's sank over time. It's not like actually placed. And you do see there's like some cracks in the tower that seem to be like tunnels. If you want to try to run for it, you could do that.
Yeah, Adrian would suggest to Grayson to try to at least to get behind something or something from these bees.
Yeah, I think we should try to hide. Or yeah.
All right, you're gonna run for the tunnel. All right.
Yeah, I don't think we should fight him.
Let me see the reaction of the bees. I think your good luck can hold out forever. Yeah, nope, the bees are hostile, so they are going to attack. All right, so you're going to run towards one of these like cracks that are essentially hallways. Let me see which one you run to. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you run towards one, and it's dark down there, more or less, but you can't see into it because you guys are human.
Well, they have a torch.
And kind of, as you immediately hear like kind of a crunchy, like jingling sound, like you're running over something that's metal as soon as you come into it. And let's roll initiative, Marcus.
Okay. Let's see.
You got a 1.
4.
Okay, you guys are gonna go first. So you're just inside this kind of what is basically a hallway, and you're standing on something that's jingly and metal, and you can see these bees out in the open area coming towards you, and also the undead that just came down.
Daniel, they have a ever-burning torch with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside the bag.
So, it's inside the bag. That's why they can't see.
Yeah, well, you can pull it out. You can pull it out if you want. You were climbing, so I'm assuming you didn't have it in your hand. What do you guys want to do?
So we hear the bees coming down towards us, huh?
Yeah, I mean you're just inside because you haven't actually like moved this round. You can run into the hallway deeper if you want, but I'm putting you right at the edge of the hallway from that first like kind of free move that I gave you.
Adrian's going to try to use her evasion deal to try to hopefully evade since we want initiative.
Okay, but that involves like tumbling and stuff, right?
No, that's for like the evasion is like where she can hopefully disengage herself from being attacked this round, hopefully.
Okay.
But it's only 15%. So. Right. Wow. I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. That means they can't get you. So that means
it means that she's evading so well that they can't attack her at all in this round.
Right. So they have to attack Grace.
Oh no.
Excited Grayson back in the saddle.
All three of them will. What does Grayson want to do? He's like, peace.
Grayson's.
The way she does it, she's like, attack him.
Grayson's pulling out his short sword, and he's gonna try to attack.
Okay. Do you want to wait till one gets to you, or do you want to run out there and get them? Because you're kind of standing in that entrance.
I'll wait for one.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna look at movement. I think the bees are faster than
And also, can Adrian go ahead and pull out that torch doing it
Yeah.
while she's doing it? Okay, good.
Sure. Yeah, you're standing on a whole bunch of coins. Let's see. Let me see how fast the bees are so I know which thing gets to you first.
Grayson, quit looking at the coins. We can get those later.
Oh yeah, the bee is much faster. So the bees come flying at you, Grayson, so you can attack the bee.
Oh boy, here we go. A 19.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, damage. D6. 5 damage.
Oh yeah, that kills them because they only have a 1 to 4 hit points, so I don't have to roll. All right,
Oh,
you,
nice.
you plug one bee and it drops dead. But now it's their turn. So there's one bee and one undead, and they both have to attack you because they can't attack.
Good.
Oh, the undead made it to us too. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it was behind you, so it's crawling down. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's actually it moves the same speed as you, so you ran to the door the first round, and maybe it'll get there next round. We'll see. We'll give you another round. So the bee's going to attack Grayson. All right. Misses though with an 8. So next round, Tony, initiative.
All right.
On your side.
I had a 1.
Okay, so the bee's gonna it still can't attack you or can now?
Oh, it can now.
Okay, so I'll roll randomly. 1 through 3 will be Adrian. 4, 5, 6 is Grayson.
Was there a chance that the bee will attack the undead or the undead will attack the bee?
Maybe.
Because they're not friends.
Yeah, the bee is not going to attack the undead because the bee is attacking movement and the undead's behind it. But the bee is attacking Adrian, but the undead may attack the bee. I have to look at it. All right, so the bee tries to sting at you and misses. This bee does not know how to sting anything. It's a terrible bee. The undead now is going to come up and I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a 1 in 6 chance that it's stupid enough that it would attack the bee. No, it's not going to attack the bee. So it's going after Grayson. So the undead reaches out at you with its nasty claws. Which I think it gets multiple attacks. Its breath is stinky.
Yeah, I'm probably gagging.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Oh, it's got 2 claws and a bite. Whoosh. Okay.
I have 2 hit points, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well,
So.
it rolled a 20.
Okay.
So that hit. It does 1 to 3 damage.
Okay.
That's the claw. It does. So you're at 0.
Yes.
So roll a d6.
A 6.
Okay. You are knocked out for 2d6 rounds and you drop what you're holding. So you drop to the ground. You don't lose the hit points, but you drop to the ground. But he's still going to hit you with the other claw while it's happening.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to try to anyway. So you got a 12, which I don't think hits you.
AC 6.
Keep covering the chart. I should just take the DM screen out. I need a bigger desk. Let's see. You roll a 12. It is 2 hit dice. So that hits AC 6. So you get hit by the other claw too. This one only does 2 points. So you have 1 hit point and you're knocked out.
Okay.
But the bite is 19. So that hits you. This is working.
Oh my.
So the bite, yeah, he bite. So he basically on top of you and starts trying to eat you. The D3 for that one as well. 2 points. Okay, so that makes you -1.
Yeah, -1.
Roll a D6.
Okay.
A
A 1.
1. Plus 1 is 2. So roll 2d6. Now.
Okay, let's see. Another 1 and a 2.
Okay, so 3 total. Stunned, but you're already knocked out, so that doesn't matter. I guess just for the point of it, you have to make 3 paralyzation saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Petrifies 13. All right, let's see. 15, a 6, and an 8.
You're paralyzed.
All right.
For 2 turns, so 20 minutes.
So I'm knocked out and paralyzed.
Yeah. Well, the knocked out is only a few rounds, but the paralyzed is longer. So you're going to wake up and not be able to move because you're paralyzed for 20 minutes, basically.
Perfect.
Yeah, being paralyzed sucks. So
First aid back.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next round. Initiative, Tony. I guess you know what that.
5.
Okay, go first. You got one bee, one creature.
Yeah, Adrian would be focused on the bee and all this happening at the same time. So what she was going to do and will continue to do is she's going to try to put that torch up to the bee, and like, even though it's not burning or something, try to maybe it's an animal, so hopefully it'll be scared of this flame and go away. Is what she wants to do, to try to scare it away with that torch.
Okay, I'll give it a 2 in 6 chance it'll work because it's not hot, nor does it have smoke.
Right.
So we'll roll a d6. If you get a 1 or a 2,
I had a 4.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be intimidated, but it's you poke at it, so it moves, but it doesn't like fly away. So it's going to try to sting you, but I'm going to give it a penalty of -2 because of that. So 13 minus 2 is 11, which hits.
AC 6 is her.
Nope, doesn't hit. The undead creature turns and sees you're still standing and tries to bite you in the ankle. It misses. Your AC 6, right? So it needs a 12. No, it needs an 11. Okay, it hits you on the second one, the second claw. It hasn't tried to bite you yet. For 3 points.
All right.
Still up.
Yep.
And then the bite, it misses. But roll save versus paralyzation.
That is a fail of a 6.
Okay, you are paralyzed for long enough that basically they're going to eat you.
Well, maybe the bee will kill the undead.
No, you're also paralyzed for 20 minutes, but it's not going to take them that long to devour you. So you guys up top, you hear a struggle. This all happened in 3 rounds, so it was like a 30 seconds, and it suddenly you still hear the bee, but you don't hear your companions fighting anymore. What do you want to do?
How long will it take me if I run down there? You said it's steep.
Yep,
It'll be really hard to get back up. But could I?
If you go if you just jump down, you can get down in 2 rounds, but you'll have to make a save versus paralyzation when you hit the bottom to not be knocked and stunned. Or it's going to take you 5 rounds. You have to go down slowly because you're not a thief.
I have to roll over my save?
That's right. Equal to or over.
It's 50-50. Okay. Lily Elisan is going to use her precognition so she can reroll in the next turn. And she and Samantha are going to run down there and try and go save them.
Okay, so you jump on, you slide down like maniacs. Anybody else doing that?
Yeah, Bane's going down.
Okay.
Tracy's going down. She has to check on Grayson.
Okay.
She will be
Sidon and
shocked.
Ramsey keep watch.
Sidon and Ramsey are going to keep watch.
Okay, you're not going to go down. All right, so everybody who went down, make a save versus paralyzation, or else you'll be stunned for using it.
Failed.
Tracy failed.
Oh, I didn't even need my... Yes, both made it.
Oh, nice. Okay. So if you are stunned, roll 2d6. That's how many rounds you're stunned. If you guys just keep track of that yourself. So
Oh, God. 2 6s.
Oh, God. Bane hit the ground hard.
Yeah, he's seeing birds.
Okay, so that took 2 rounds. All right, so and I'll deal with this in the end. They spent 2 rounds gnawing. The undead spent 2. And we'll figure out any lasting effects, assuming that that this ends positively for the party. Okay, so yeah, these things weren't ready for you to come down there. So, and since you've made your save, I'll let you have a free round to attack the bee. Plus the bee is now kind of flying around. It's not near the bodies anymore because the undead creature probably shoved it off. The undead creature is by the bodies, and you can see the torch and 2 bodies laying inside this.
The bee was attacking movement. Isn't the undead moving?
Yeah, it shoot it away.
We can just shoo the bees away then? Okay, that's fine. I'm going to shoot the undead with my new fancy crossbow. And Lily is going to stab him with a silver dagger.
Okay, nice. So you shoot him and then you run forward. So go ahead and make an attack roll. It's a +1 to hit. Oh, plus you're at short range, so it's +1 for that as well. So
I'm assuming it's going to do a D4 damage. D4 damage, right?
Going to be a D8.
Oh, the bolt deals D8 damage?
Yep, this one does.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So that's AC 0.
That hits.
AC -1
That hits.
for 7 points. No, 8 points of damage.
Oh, nice. All right, it doubles in size. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm messing with you. 8 points of damage. You said, hold on, let me roll 2 points. Okay, it's not down, but that definitely hurt it. And the other character's running forward with the dagger.
Yeah, Lily's going to stab with the dagger. The dagger, I know, deals the D4 damage. She's going to use her precognition to re-roll that. And she's still probably going to miss. AC 10. No, 8. AC 8.
Nope, doesn't hit. You ran forward. The bee seemed to be confused by you running towards it. Like it's not frightened in the sense that it's flying out of the space, but it flies away from you. So it's not going to attack you. But let's roll initiative for the next round. 4.
2.
Okay, so the undead creature that you just attacked turns. And it's going to attack your second character, which is Lily. And let's see. It claws, misses. It claws, misses. It bites. 12. 12 hits AC 6.
Got hit. Got bit.
All right, you got bit by the creature. It does a 1 point of damage.
Okay.
But you must save versus paralyzed or be paralyzed.
Oh, shoot. I didn't write down her saves.
Okay, just roll a d20. I'll get him right here.
Damn it. You jiggled it and it moved.
Sorry.
I got 7. I'm pretty sure that fails.
Yes, you need a 14 for a clerk, which I think the saves that the Sonic uses clerk.
It was 15, and then somebody jiggled the paper I rolled on, and it changed.
TPK in the tunnels.
Cool. All right, so the creature attacked this round, so it's the next round.
Well, it won initiative. It's my turn to attack.
That's right. I'm sorry. Go.
I'm gonna shoot it with another crossbow bolt because they're super effective. Like plus 1, plus it's a +1 plus. It hits AC 0 for 3 damage.
Okay. Yeah, this thing it like staggers a bit, but it's still up. It viciously looks at you and charges forward with its nasty claws. Tries to attack. Misses. 15. AC 3, so that misses because you're AC 2, right, Samantha?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, can I reload this crossbow with one hand? Or no, I need both hands, right?
Yes, you need both hands to shoot a crossbow.
Okay.
So
So
if you want to reload it, yeah.
then I have AC 2.
Okay, so it missed, yeah. And it missed on the last one. All right, so it comes at you, but you're too well armored and small, so it can't get you. So initiative again. I rolled a 1.
5.
Okay, go.
Shit, that's not very high. That's AC 4 for 4 damage.
Okay, so you step back and shoot this thing with this tiny little crossbow. The bolt goes right through it, and it drops to the ground, not moving.
I pull out my warhammer and I crush its skull.
Okay, at this point, with all the commotion, you can hear the bees getting anxious, but it's not coming towards you yet.
I'm gonna go check to see if everyone is dead.
Oh, right. Okay, so there was a round on each one of the. So let's see. The bee's probably not going to bother you as long as you don't go near it. Okay, so first we'll do Grayson. So there was 2 rounds.
Okay.
So, and you were at 1 first attack.
Sorry, say that one more time. You broke.
1 point, right, in the end.
Yeah, 1 hit point.
All right, so roll 3, so you're -2. So roll a d6.
Okay. A 6.
Okay, it actually like. All right, hold on. Right, it was like chewing on a part of you and crushed that bone. So let me see. You literally just got over a crushed bone.
I know. 2 of them.
6.
Let's see what I'll lose this time. A 5.
5. Okay, it was chewing on your ribs.
I just had those healed. Oh no.
That's
no.
a while to heal. We'll deal with that later.
Okay.
But you are going to lose a d4 minus 1, but minimum 1 of your con. So roll a d4 minus 1 to see how much con you lose.
Okay, so 2 minus 1, so just 1.
1 con. Okay, that's permanent. Okay, so that's the.
I already lost some, remember? So I'm at like 3 con right now.
That's how people are going to end up dying in this campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, so second attack, roll a d6 for that one.
All right. Let's see. 6.
Okay, you have internal bleeding now.
Okay.
Okay, which is pretty bad. Okay, and then the third one, say roll another d6.
Okay. Let's see. 2.
2. Okay, that's not bad. So that's knocked out, but you're knocked down rather, but you're already paralyzed, so it doesn't do anything. But yeah, you're bleeding internally, and you have broken ribs, so it was really chewing at you.
Nice.
So you're gonna lose 1 hit point per hour, and then eventually die if you don't get a cure spell cast on you or something. Which we know the mechanic for that. I don't know if anybody can. Isidore, I guess he's not there. But I think you have the cure potion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I have that powder potion, whatever it was.
Like that, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Somebody will have to give it to you, but you'll be unparalyzed by then, so it'll be fine. So Tony for Adrian.
Yeah, she was down to 1 HP.
1 HP. Okay, so first attack does 3, so -2. So roll a d6.
All right. A 1.
Oh, good. So that's 3 then. So stunned, but you're already paralyzed. That doesn't do anything. Next attack, 1, which actually you had 1 HP, so it puts you to 0. So roll a d6.
All right. Oh, a 5.
Okay. Knocked down, which you're already paralyzed. That doesn't do anything. And the last one is roll 1 more d6 for me. You're -3 on that one.
Oh, man, another 5.
Okay, so that's 8. Oh, you have crushed bone as well.
Okay.
So, table A2. Roll a d6.
3.
3. Okay. Your left hand was being chewed upon, and it is now.
All right.
You're going to lose some strength though permanently.
All right.
-1. But
Man, it doesn't hurt her because she has 18 strength. 2, and that's with the minus.
So 1 point of strength. Yeah.
Oh, that was with the minus, so it actually I had a 3, so it'd be
Okay.
2.
Yeah, so you'll lose 2 points. That's permanent.
All right.
Because your hand is basically now, not going to heal perfectly. But she's not going to die or anything. So that's your assessment, is that Grayson needs some kind of healing, or else he's going to go down. But Adrian will be fine. Her hand's just messed up.
And I'm aware that Lily is just paralyzed and the others are just stunned.
That's right. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to find that powder that I gave him, and I'm going to put it in a water skin, and I'm going to... Wait, can I make him drink it if he's paralyzed?
No, but you can wait. He's not going to die right away. You can wait.
Okay.
He's only paralyzed for 20 minutes, and he doesn't lose. It takes time. Because the one character that did die from this, it took like 6 hours for them to die. So it's painful. Doesn't happen right away.
Well, then I guess I will drag everyone into one corner.
Yeah, so they're going to be down for 2 turns, so I will roll 1 Red Monster while you guys are down there. Oh, nothing.
Can I collect my bolts? How many of them disappear?
Yeah, you can get all of them, because they all hit. So you have to dig into the undead's body, which is pretty nasty, but...
Well, but I can also just crush the bone a little bit. Crunch it, get it out of the way. Anyways,
You can do an undead creature, which is pretty nasty, but you can certainly do it.
Some people are just stunned, so guys, what do you want to do? There's a lot of money down here, but
yeah, there's a ton of money down here. I have no idea how much treasure. Oh, wow.
Yeah, after Bane wakes up, he Where's all those birds that were circling my head?
Holy guacamole. Yeah, there is thousands upon thousands of gold pieces and copper pieces and whatever, but it's not neatly stored. So it's like it's just it's everywhere. Like it's if you start looking in all these cracks, they look like tunnels going off, but they're literally just like they go back and you just see like coins upon coins poured back there. You can certainly take some, but you obviously can only carry what you can carry, and you got to climb up with it. A full excavation of getting everything out might require coming back. But if you want to take something with you, you can. A backpack I think holds 4 or 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, first thing we've got to do is see if we can even get out of here very well.
I'm climbing out. That's also true. And you don't have enough rope to go all the way to the top, so you're going to have to do it in pieces. But yeah, backpack holds 400 coins.
Could, is Grayson back? I mean, with giving that powder, has he still got effects going on with his stuff or not?
Yeah, so basically you're not going to die, but because you have the crushed ribs, your movement is really slowed. It's
okay.
That he's got he has to rest 1 turn for every 2 turns spent exploring. So he's pretty he's going to be like hobbled basically.
So Adrian would be the best at climbing back up, I guess, then for right now.
Yeah, I mean he can certainly climb up, using his thief skill. But if he fails, he's going to really come down hard. But yeah,
well, I guess with her still having a 16 strength after even losing that, and I guess she could haul up all the backpacks of stuff, couldn't she? Since she has that climb sheer surfaces, probably. Oh, you broke up real bad for me, Daniel.
Yeah, you can do that. It would just take time. You got to go up and down. Yeah,
I mean, if she could, if that would be the best option to, save the others of not being as agile as she would be, maybe let's fill them up and she'd take them up one at a time. If that would be an easier solution for that.
Yeah,
I mean, she can go up and down with backpacks full of gold, or we just try and get out.
Yeah, basically. What I'll say is it's going to take you 500 feet. You got to climb, so it's going to take you 90. I mean, I'm not going to be hardcore, but it's going to take you, let's say, 2 turns of climbing at least to get out. To get up and back down and then back down again. So 3 turns, let's say round trip if you would go fast. So you're looking at just so you know, mechanic wise, if you took a backpack for every person, you're talking about you're going to be here for a few hours. So,
okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out about the time wise, if it would be better.
So 3 turns is half an hour. So each backpack of you bringing up and then coming back down would be a turn. So if every character, you took a backpack for each character, so 8 backpacks, that's 4 hours. And every 2 turns, you roll for wandering monsters. So
can I climb up with a backpack full of gold?
Yes.
Well, then why don't we all fill up our own backpacks and all just try and climb out?
Yeah, that's better. That's what I say. I was just trying to figure out if it would be save time and
what it's going to do is climb up, basically, because you get the backpack. Instead of a 3 and 6, it's going to be a 2 and 6 for you to get up there. And if you fail, you're going to slide back down. Where Adrian has like a 80% chance, something like that.
Yeah, 87, I think it is, in the thief's chart or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's just get out of here.
Okay, yeah, everybody climb up. I mean, if you fall, I guess you can always deal with that later. So you want to, what I'll say is, I mean, they're mixed coins, but I'll be nice because I am. And I'll say that you can get all gold just to make it easy for us to keep track of. So everybody can get 1 bag full of gold, which would be 400 if you have a backpack.
Both of my guys have backpacks.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to abandon anything that's in your backpack, but yeah, they'll give you food.
Ramsey, so you don't slide down here, fill up your backpacks, crawl out.
Can they slide down?
You can if you take your time. You don't have to roll, but it'll take you 10 minutes to get down there.
Okay.
But if they slide down, they're not going to get hurt, right? They just might get stunned.
They'll get stunned, yeah. So actually, you'll be stunned for less time. I mean, mechanically, it makes more sense to slide down because you'll be since it's not in combat. Although there is still a bee flying around. Although at this moment, it's not hostile.
Oh, Bane would have killed that rascal.
Oh, you want to kill the bee? Okay. Go ahead. You can get an attack. I'm not trying to attack you right now. But if you miss it, it's going to attack you.
17 on a die, so that's like Gal Armor Class 0 with the bonuses, and 7 damage with that sword.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you poke the bee and it does. Just in case. You never know, right? Yeah, so you're able to climb. Everybody roll a d6, so you need a 1 or a 2 to get up.
Got a 1 and a 6.
Okay. Well, Grayson can use his thief ability, so you can roll that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Bane had an 80. I mean, Bane had a 4, and what's her name had a 57 out of 87.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Lily made it up, but Samantha did not.
Okay. All right. So while you're climbing up, that's 1 wandering monster check. And there's a monster. And it's below somehow. I don't know how that's below, but it's below. So you guys that slid back down. So Bane slid back down and Samantha?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something down there with you.
Wait.
Yeah.
What about your guys's?
I got a 3 and a 6.
Okay, so neither of your
And
guys's.
both of you guys are down too. Yeah. So the 4 of you are down. At the bottom, there's a. Actually, I'm going to use the. I'll keep using the same chart because it might come up with a dragon.
No. The dragon shows back up. Yo, bros, you stealing my money?
I'm actually super nice that making it only if the dragon comes up again is it actually. You guys don't know what that means. The dragon comes.
Oh no.
So, the dragon has come. Let's see how far away it is. Okay, so you guys are climbing up, and about 100 or so yards away, the people that get to the top, you hear the dragon, and you can see it flying towards the tunnel. And there's 4 people that are at the bottom still, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do on top? You see the dragon? The people at the bottom obviously don't see the dragon yet.
And we're still climbing up, right? We're not to
No,
the
you're up.
surface.
This is actually when.
We are to the surface.
Well, no, hold on. Bane slid back down, right?
Yeah, Bane's down. Adrian made it up.
Everybody at the bottom doesn't see the dragon. Only the people at the top. So basically, as soon as the people at the top get up, they see the dragon. The people at the bottom are starting to climb back up at this point.
Well, I guess Adrian would try to hide.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Tony. What do the guys at the top want to do?
Oh, you froze up, Daniel, for me. Did he freeze up for y'all? No?
Yeah, it's freezing up for me kind of bad.
Really? You know, I'll leave and come back. If it's me, it's weird. All right, hold on. I'm gonna leave the chat. And I'll come back. You guys can figure out how to figure out how to kill me when you get back. Right.
I always just think it's my bad internet, but yeah, he keeps freezing up off and on.
Yeah, it's freezing up. Yeah.
Pretty sure my internet's not the greatest either, though.
That's been fine for me.
All right, I'm back. Hopefully, I'm not frozen. Does seem okay?
Not right now. I can hear you.
Good. So I'm sorry. So let me just restate. So the people who slid.
Yeah, I was going to say, Adrian, if she's up top and sees the dragon, her instinct's going to be to try to hide, and hopefully think that it'll just keep flying over.
Okay. What about everybody else at that top? So that would be Grayson, Tracy, and Lily. Yeah.
Lily is going to talk loudly enough to be heard, but not too loud, and say, "The dragon's coming!" And then she's going to try and hide several trees away.
Okay.
Yeah, Grayson is absolutely hiding.
Okay.
But not next to the hole. I'm not going to hide next to the hole. I'm going to try and get a bit away from the hole and then hide.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you should definitely stay from the hole. All right, so let me first of all see if the dragon. See sheet. You are so lucky. The dragon is surprised, so it doesn't see you. So you get that move without the dragon seeing you. So you totally can all get away from the hole. You guys weren't surprised. So yeah, you scatter. It seems like the dragon wasn't paying attention, but it is flying towards the hole. I think. Let me just roll. I'm going to roll randomly if it's flying back home or if it's just swooping overhead. So I'm going to use its reaction. 6. Look at the reaction. All right, it seems confused. It doesn't really know what's going on. So at the bottom, you guys have a round or something to do something while the dragons figure out what to do. So what are the people at the bottom doing?
Now, when we had heard her yell down about the dragons coming, did we hear it from
It's
where
like an echoey tube. So yeah, you definitely heard.
I mean, there's no place to really hide down here, is there?
There's the like the cracks in the wall that have all the treasure. Yeah, you can try to go back further into them.
That feels like waiting for it to sniff us out and eat us.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's just the tube itself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna climb back out. I got it too.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get out too. That's a 1 for Sidon and a 3 for Ramsey.
Okay. So Ramsey slides back. That's. I mean, we're. What about Bane?
Wow, I mean, would we have enough time to get up top before we got there? That would be my question.
Definitely not. You're only going to get 60 feet or whatever when you start climbing. Because you're,
Bane's going to try to hide somewhere down at the bottom, then is what he would do.
Okay. Do you want to hide?
Is there places to hide up partway up?
Yeah.
Like windows and stuff. Can we hide inside of a window?
Yeah, sure. You can try. Let me see. Let's say randomly if there's a window. We'll say if there's a roll 1, there's a window exactly where you need it to be. Because why not? That seems lucky.
Well, I mean, if I can roll 60 feet up, I will try. I will climb to the highest window I think I can reach.
Okay. I mean, there's not a lot of them, so you're climbing towards the window.
Okay.
What about Zidane or whoever's actually climbing? Yeah, Zidane.
Sidon is also, he's gonna follow.
Towards the window? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You get to the window. Bane goes into the cavern, looking to hide at the bottom where the treasure is, I guess. That's the only place you could go.
Yeah, he would probably go in that little...
Okay. And unfortunately, Ramsey is sitting in the front on her ass in the center of the thing. Just look back down. Okay, and the dragon is still circling up overhead. It's like it doesn't know if it wants to go home yet, so you have another round to do something.
Ramsey's gonna try again.
Okay.
5.
Is there another window that's like 60 feet more up?
Sure. But you gotta climb again.
Sidon's gonna try too.
Yeah, we'll go for. Wait, I'm not gonna go for it. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Sidon's falling back down.
Sidon slides back down. Oh no.
Nice. And do it.
Excuse me.
Still hiding, 20?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah, Bane just... that's just what he would do.
Your plan is just to stay there. Okay. That's fine. It's still circling. One more round. What do you guys want to do?
Grayson is crawling away silently and creepily on the ground. He's about had it. I mean, his ribs are crushed and he's hurting, but
Yeah, so the people up top, if you're moving, you can do that as well, obviously. Yeah. So you guys, Grayson's making some space between him and the dragon. What about Tracy as well? Or is Tracy staying?
yeah, Tracy's right there with him, kind of helping him because he's probably going a bit slow with his ribs all messed up again.
Okay. And how about Adrian?
Nah, she would stand her ground. She would wait for the rest of them to come up. Hopefully.
Okay.
Lily is gonna keep. She's probably gonna wait for the others to get close to her, and then she's gonna travel with the group that's running away.
Okay. All right. Next round for the dragon.
Actually, another thing about it, she'll probably go hide with Adrian. Because she's going to run away from members of her faith. And there are 3 of them down there.
Indeed. All right. It circles one more round. So what do you guys want to do in the bottom? You haven't seen the dragon come down. Every once in a while you see the dragon like pass, but it's not they're not coming down. Do you want to
Ramsey
climb?
and Sidon are gonna hide.
Okay, with Bane in the truck. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What about Samantha? You're staying in the window?
Samantha's going to stay in the window.
Okay.
I mean, do I feel pretty well hidden in this window?
Yeah, I mean you're yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to stay in the window then.
I mean you're up against the mud. You're as well hidden as you can be. It will likely go past you. You assume it's not going to stop on the way down because it's a tunnel. I mean, I'm assuming you assume that. Okay, in comes the dragon. Okay, so Bane, Ramsey, and Sedone roll a d6.
6.
5
And 2.
and 2.
Okay, whoever got the 2, you
Sedone.
guys are kind of like, you hear the dragon coming, you're all like kind of creeping back into the treasure to getting ready to defend it. And you actually kick aside some treasure and you see that there's you'd have to, I mean, for Bane especially, you'd have to really smush yourself down, but there seems to be a very narrow hole that you could possibly start to crawl through. It looks like a tunnel, possibly left by some kind of large snake, but, that might be a way out. It's hard to say.
Sedone's diving in. Diving in.
All right, it is dark and muddy because you're under a swamp, and you start to move your way through this tunnel of dirt, and you can kind of smell this the odor of the swamp inside of it. What about Ramsey and Bane?
Bane would let them definitely go first.
Okay.
Yeah, Ramsey's gonna follow.
All right, so you guys are crawling through the tunnel. Okay, Samantha, you have a 90% chance to be hidden from the dragon as it flies down. Let's see. Dragon seed.
Man, if this is how Samantha dies, I'm be so upset.
You went down to steal the treasure from the dragon.
I went down to save my
party
friend.
full of first and second level characters.
I went down to save my friends.
You did, actually. That was pretty ballsy. The dragon flies past you. It doesn't seem to notice. And it lands at the bottom. It's actually kind of weird how it gets in there because it like turns around as it's going down and it kind of like slides down on its belly with its face up, if you know what I mean. Like it goes down onto its butt. It doesn't fly face first. So it's pretty big. So like its like neck and stuff is like right near you, like leaning thing, and you can actually like smell the nasty gas breath that the green dragon has as it's sitting there. It seems to be talking to itself, and it's a little pissed off.
I do my best to breathe very quietly.
Okay.
And make no movements at all. I have nothing to do to get out of here.
Yeah, you're totally trapped by the dragon. What's everybody doing up top? The dragon just went down into the pit.
I would think Adrian would still stay hid and just, they're just waiting, hopefully waiting for the rest of them to come out.
Okay. And Grayson and Tracy are moving back to town.
Yes.
Okay.
Very slowly.
Fair enough. All right, so the dragon calms down after a bit, probably like 10 minutes or so. It's like mumbling to itself. Then finally you can see that it actually seems to be, it's speaking common, but it's like mumbling, so you can't really make out exactly what it's saying. But now it seems to be a little bit more pleasant. And it's kind of doing that like it's starting to get tired, you think. And actually after about 20 minutes or so, the dragon seems to be sleeping. Now, before you deal with that, so you guys are crawling through this really, really narrow tunnel. And so you crawl for about maybe like 500 feet or so, and you can feel that it's starting to go up. But it's getting wetter as it goes up, so it's kind of like really nasty and starting to kind of almost like collapse a bit around you. But you as you're digging with your hands to crawl, like you're kind of digging it up as you're going. And you actually, after another 500 feet, you actually surface. You are in a boggy kind of part of the swamp that's very kind of wet, and you're almost like in a sinkhole. And you hear the sounds of hissing snakes as you pop your head up.
Okay. Sedone is gonna come out and try to find if there's like the nearest to drier land.
I'm sorry, I lost you. I'm still a bad connection today. Say it again.
He's gonna come out and he's gonna try and find some dry land.
Okay, so you're gonna come out and start walking towards some land. Do you want to approach that you want to move away from the sound of the snakes or towards it?
Yes.
Okay.
Away.
Okay. Then in your back, because it's your back, an arrow sticks into you for 5 points of damage.
Ooh. Well, he's at 0.
At 0 again.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Roll a d6.
2.
2. Roll again, but roll 2d6 this time.
4 and 3, so 7.
7. Okay. Oh, broke a bone. Okay. This arrow sticks into you and somehow breaks a bone. Roll a d6.
4.
4. Left. Okay, so it goes through your knee. So it basically shatters your kneecap. And you probably fall onto down a bit. Your movement is now halved. You also lose any dexterity bonus to AC if you have one.
Nope.
Okay. Then your AC is worse by 1. So whatever it is worse by 1.
Right.
Through your leg. I guess Ramsey was probably climbing out of the hole at this point. You probably saw the arrow come flying. What does Ramsey want to do?
Yeah. She's going to kind of peek out and try and see if she can tell where that arrow came from.
All right, she's going to turn towards where the arrow was.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
That is a 5.
Oh, nice. So, Bane, you're kind of crawling up out of this thing, and you see Ramsey stop and pause for a second, and then suddenly, you're not looking at Ramsey anymore, but instead a statue, as Ramsey turns to stone.
So I see Ramsey for just a moment, and I see Ramsey turn to stone.
That's correct.
Well, I mean, Bane wouldn't have any knowledge of what's going on. I mean, he wouldn't. So,
Yeah, certainly not.
I guess what I see also, Sedone, I guess I would see him up there crawling through the mud or muck with his injured knee. Would I see that too?
Well, you could probably hear him more so than see him because you're kind of in a hole. You were crawling.
Yeah, I mean, if I could come on up to the surface and hear him, I would go towards him because I'm not knowing what happened at all to.
Okay. Yes, you pop up your head. You see Sedone. You start crawling towards him. You see that he's limping in the. You probably don't know why because he's down on his knee. So go ahead and roll initiative.
One.
Oh, okay, simultaneous, but you can go first. What do you want to do? Sedone and
Sedone?
I'm moving towards to Sedone to try to find out what happened and try to help him. That's what Bane's doing.
Sedone is like gonna army crawl away.
Okay.
As fast as he can, but also as stealthily as he can.
All right. Yes. So you're crawling. Bane's following you. Like what the heck's going on? And an arrow is going to shoot you guys. That's definitely going to hit. Okay, so who does it hit? Okay, that's going to go into Bane for 6 points of damage. An arrow sinks into your back.
Okay.
Next round. Sedone, roll initiative.
2.
Okay, it's going to go first. Another arrow shoots forward. Also at Bane, 17 is going to hit you again. 4 points.
He's down to -1.
Oof. Okay, so roll 6.
Thinking where everyone dies.
A 2.
Oh, that's not bad. All right, so 3. So you're stunned. You're just going to lose your next action. But you don't take that last damage, obviously. Okay, Sedone, you probably hear Bane go, and you hear 2 arrows sink into him. You're still just trying to get away?
Yes, I'm trying to get away. I kind of look back a little bit. I'm like, I can't help this guy.
You look back?
At Bane, specifically.
Are you sure?
I mean, if you really don't want me to.
You look back. You look back at Bane. You're on the ground. You don't see anything yet. You hear a slithering sound. Bane, roll initiative. 3.
4.
Okay, gonna go first. You hear a slithering sound. What do you guys want to do?
I'm still trying to get to Sedone to, Bane's trying to save, so he's trying to get up to Sedone to either pick him up or help him and move him along.
Okay.
That means you guys are gonna die.
Sedone's gonna keep going. He's like,
all right, you guys are booking away. You hear? Oh, actually, I have to see the movement of this thing. So you're crawling. Well, Sedone's movement is halved. So if you're not going to overtake Sedone, then your movement is only 10 right now.
Yeah, because that's what Bane does. He's going to try to help.
Well, I guess you're on your belly, though. So I guess being crushed knee wouldn't affect your movement. So I'll say you can still move 20. But how fast is the creature? Bet you that she's pretty fast. Yeah, she's faster than you are. So you hear a slithering sound. Something's coming and it's catching up to you. It's definitely moving fast. See, in like maybe like another round or so, you're gonna break past this kind of really muddy part and get into like a little bit of deeper water, which it seems reminiscent of where that cobblestone was, where you were. Just remember, you're not that far away from where you were, where the dragon was.
Cool.
So initiative again, I guess. Sedone. 4 for the people.
4.
Okay, so you guys go first. All right, so you move forward and you're now kind of you kind of splash out of this mud and you're on that like stone area and you look to your right and you see the giant hole where the dragon's down.
Cool.
And you see basically you can move in either direction.
I'm gonna go and try to find somewhere to hide.
Okay, towards the dragon's hole or away from?
Away.
Okay, and Bane, you're following?
Yeah, he's still helping Sedone move.
Let me see.
Hey, does Lily and everyone see this?
Well, you guys are looking at the dragons. Yeah, go roll a d6. I'll say in 1 through 3 you see something.
All right.
Nope, a 5.
4. Don't see shit.
Yeah, so you guys don't see they you just hear the splashing and you're waiting. You're looking for the dragon basically. 6. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. Okay. You splash into the water and start to look for it to move. You hear like a rattling sound, and then it seems to be moving away from you. All right, so now you're now hidden by the dragon's cave.
Okay.
Would we have a chance to maybe see or run into Marcus's characters more? Chance?
Yeah, you probably see them going away. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
start
we're going really slow.
yeah, they're going super slow. So yeah, you can definitely catch up with them if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, if we see them, Bane not knowing where the rest of them are, he would. Well, let's get over there and find out what's going on. So he would go to Tracy and Grayson and try to find out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, Tracy and Grayson would let you know that we have no idea what's going on. We thought we were kind of every man for himself sort of thing. Grayson's already talking about never leaving the tavern again, so.
Huh.
I think Grayson and Tracy are the only ones who probably have backpacks, because crawling through that hole, you probably couldn't have taken a backpack full of gold. That would have been too hard to maneuver.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you guys have gold. Bane and the... Well, you also lost your friend. I love that nobody cares about Ramsey. You guys just...
I mean, shit happens.
He
Doesn't
did.
even blink an eye.
He did.
Ramsey's gone. Yeah, so you guys get together. What do you want to do? Are you going to go back and try to figure out if people are alive? Are you going to leave?
Well, yeah, Bane's definitely going to look towards Grayson and go, I know you're not feeling too well, but one of us needs to go. Where's the other 3? We're not going to leave Adrian and we're not going to leave Crash behind.
Send Tracy. She's feeling better than I am.
Well, let's go. And Bane will grab Tracy, just reach out and grab her arm and go back to look for the others.
Yeah, she'll toss off her backpack or whatever and head with you.
No, Grayson's definitely leaving with 2 backpacks full of gold.
Yeah, he's cursing everyone. He's out of there.
Okay, what about Sedone?
Sedone is at 0 health, so he's just gonna kind of stay and hang out. And also, he's got a shattered knee. It's not very useful.
You
right
go
now.
crawl with fucking Grayson.
You and Grayson are going to get away, I guess. Or do you want to plop down and hide somewhere, or do you want to go with Grayson? Because Grayson's piecing out.
He'll go with Grayson.
All right. All right. So you guys are crawling away. Yeah. So you can probably rendezvous with Adrian and those guys. If you were to peek down, you see the dragon is not moving. It seems to possibly be sleeping. With right near where Crash is.
Come on, Crash. We're something. I don't know what happened, but something. We come out another way and heard a snake noise, and that Ramsey turned into a stone. I don't know. But me and Sidon got away, but barely.
Okay, how many times would I have to roll a d6 to try and climb out?
Okay. Twice.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot Crash was still down there.
Yeah, no, you're talking to Lily. If you do it twice and your hide, which is 90%, so that shouldn't be a problem, then you're out, we'll say. But not full level, obviously, which I'm sure you don't have a problem with.
But not what? I didn't hear what you said after
You'll
that.
have to abandon, everything but like your armor and whatever. And armor and your holy symbol, But you're not going to be able to climb out fast with all your stuff. You'll have to abandon the money for sure.
Well, can I climb slowly and carefully?
With the money?
Yeah.
Then it'll take 4 checks then.
Well, can I go extra slow, like super slow and
That's
careful?
why checks. The checks are because of the amount of time it takes, not the distance.
Oh, I thought the checks were whether or not I would fall down.
They are, but I'm basing it on how long it takes, not the distance.
Oh.
2 checks get you to the top going, relatively slow. But if you're going to go super slow, then 4 checks.
Do I think I could get back down without waking up the dragon? Well, shit. Ditch the gold and climb up then.
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't mean to close that. If I ditch my gold, can I still keep a couple of items?
Like?
Like I have a tiny crossbow.
Yes.
And my lighter.
Yes.
And my winter scarf.
Yes.
I'll keep those.
Okay.
I mean, if I could also keep weapons, I'd keep them, but those are the most important things.
You can keep 1 weapon.
Oh, great. I will keep my warhammer and I'll climb up very carefully.
All right.
Oh god. And now I have a 1 and 3, or still a 1 and 2?
No, it's a 1 and 2, but you'll only have to do it twice.
Oh god. No! I rolled a 3 right away.
Should use the notebook.
Oh, you're right. I rolled a 1, never mind. And then another 1.
Did you roll a 3 or did you roll a 1?
Well, I rolled it on my keyboard and it landed funny.
Okay, so you roll it again?
And so Christina told me to roll on her notebook, and I did.
That's what we've been doing all night. Don't know why you choose to roll on your laptop now.
I don't know.
I wouldn't roll on laptop. Okay, that's fine. So you get to the top. Let me roll your stealth. Assuming you make this, you get over the top unseen by the dragon. And you do.
And I do. Oh god, don't give me a heart attack, man.
Yeah, Crash gets up over the edge. Quietly, the dragon stirs a little bit, but not so much. In fact, it's noisier that you hear Grayson and Sidon going.
Samantha just gestures for everyone to run.
Okay.
She can see Bane, and she's just like, okay, go.
All right. So yeah, it's good. Let's say that you know how to get back more or less. So just because, well, I'm assuming you're getting out of the swamp because everybody's pretty beat up, right?
Yeah, gonna go meet up with the crawly people who are crawling away, and then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. You'll live to fight another day. I see that. All right, so I'm going to do 3 wandering monster checks for the way out. And if you pass all 3, then you'll get to town, and you'll be 1,000 gold pieces richer. All right, here we go. Number 1. No wandering monster. So now you're like a decent distance away from the dragon's lair. Number 2. No wandering monster. You're almost to the graveyard. Number 3. You get back to town. Well done. Now everybody who was there, roll 4d6 under your intelligence. Every character can do it.
46.
46 and try to get under your intelligence.
Okay.
Fails on both.
Fails.
Fails.
Adrian failed by 1 point, though, 14 over 13.
Oh! If I roll below a 4. Okay. Try for Samantha. Oh, there's no way. Okay, nope, all fail.
Okay, so you guys are back at the town, and then you're probably like, wow, there was so much treasure in there. Well, maybe we can try to go back when the dragon's there. And you start discussing like where it is, and you can't quite come to a decision as to exactly how to get back to where the dragon was. You're kind of got an idea, but you couldn't just get back there without some extensive adventuring to look for it.
Well, we should go home and find a cleric that will heal our broken wounds.
Yeah, you guys are pretty beat up, and I think that's probably good. Not good that you're beat up, but probably good for the session. You got away with 2 backpacks full of gold, which is pretty good, 1,000 gold pieces, plus some other items, and only 1 dead PC. Medusa. You lucked out with the Medusa because of the fact that I rolled a morale for the Medusa to see if she would be afraid of the dragon, and she was. That's why
Yes.
otherwise you were about to get hit by it.
Oh.
So, because it was right behind you. It was on you the next round. Then I was thinking, well, you're going to go in front of the dragon's lair. Maybe they. Yeah, well, they found a dragon. We'll get back to someday.
Cockroach, man.
Gosh. Well, Grayson's retired again.
Yeah. Grayson, oh my god.
Like, Grayson has no constitution. He should legit retire.
I know, he might just NPC himself, to
You
be
can
honest.
tend the gardens in the house.
He has 2 hit points, total 3 con, crushed ribs for the 2nd time.
God.
Yeah.
He's a 3 con. Oh my god. Well, yeah, Grayson might become like the guild leader or whatever and just run the house.
Yeah, he's become the gardener, like Tony said, or who knows.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
want.
know one thing. We better get at least 56 experience points out of this.
Yeah, I know. I need like.
So Adrian can bump up to level 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you something for encountering the dragon points for being, because I was a little bit nice, but I will say that that was, you will get an experience for the Medusa then, and for the 1,000 gold pieces that you got. I don't think you got any other treasure, right? You got the crossbow that doesn't worth experience points. Yeah, you should get that. You'll all get something. But yeah, you guys did good. That was very hairy, especially since the dragon was a wandering random monster. It wasn't part of the adventure at all. So that actually completely derailed it, but that's good. Now you can go back if you want for the cockroach man another time. So I'll sign off.
Well, now what we got to do is figure out how to kill a dragon, and then we have so much money.
There's a lot of treasure down there. I looked at the thing. That's why I was going to start rolling it. The dragon's hoard is like crazy. It's it's huge amounts of treasure. So yeah, but it's also very, very deadly to kill a dragon. So you're not ready for it yet. Unless you get really smart and think of a good way to do it. But anyways, and it'll also take a huge crew to excavate it. But you found a new set of ruins, if you can find it again, that a dragon's currently in, but it looks like there could be some information there as far as exploration. And yeah, should be good. I'm going to sign off, which I thought I already had done.